Yep.
Hey, I'm shooting our internet stream through the return on access 2.
Okay.
But I'm trying to, I think I might connect it back to program.
Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 15 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is on the air. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Hawkeyes. Alliant Energy, powering beyond. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Extreme, powered by Mediacom. It's the internet dreams are made of. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it.
Hawkeye basketball gulped down their first 6 opponents, winning by an average score of 31 points, overwhelming at both ends of the floor with fast break offense and a mixture of crafty defenses led by the 1-2-2 press. This evening and going forward, the opposition is much more fine dining, shall we say. Iowa moves to the entree section of the menu, starting with the Virginia Cavaliers in this, the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Good afternoon, everybody. With former Hawkeye and NBA star Bobby Hansen, this is Gary Dolphin. Welcome inside the John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville, Virginia. Nestled in the foothills of the magnificent Blue Ridge Mountains, just about 100 miles south of the nation's capital in Washington. Bobby, the glossy record aside, the Hawkeyes have done a lot of things well. Keegan Murray, Big Ten Player of the Week. Joe Toussaint settling in at the point guard the first month of the season. Philip Rebraca doing what the coaches brought him here for. Patrick McCaffrey is back healthy and now starting tonight. Virginia tonight, Purdue on Friday. Then comes Illinois, Iowa State, Utah State, all in succession. What are you looking for in this stretch for continued development of the new look Hawkeyes?
Well, more of the same. I would hope, Gary, in the 6 games that we had at Carver Hawkeye Arena, where the Hawkeyes really feasted on their opponents and got confidence going. You got minutes for the bench, development of the bench. You saw what Patrick can do as a starter. He come out there, he had 14 points the other night in the second half. Joe Toussaint's got a new and improved jump shot. He's playing under control. Jordan Bohannon's healthy. He's moving his feet, playing good defense in addition to, becoming the all-time three-point field goal made leader in the Big Ten. Who am I leaving out? Rabrakcha, you talked about. He is serving a big-time need in the middle there with toughness and offensive rebounding, just doing whatever it takes. Peyton Sanford, young man right in front of us right now, he's going to play valuable minutes, especially tonight against this Virginia pack line defense that makes it tough for dribble penetration. So your shooter's got to step up with confidence, no hesitation, and knock down shots. So Keegan Murray, he's the star of the Big Ten right now. He's the talk with everybody. He's like, wow, is that kid good? His brother Chris ain't too far behind him either. So, I think a lot of positives happened in the last month, and it's all come to fruition here tonight against a team that is completely opposite of what the Hawkeyes are as an offensive team. Virginia brings the defense. They bring a pack line defense, makes it hard to dribble penetrate.
Well, Hawkeyes are going to have to rebound those misses and don't give Virginia second and third looks. The Cavaliers just 2 years removed from a national championship with Coach Tony Bennett, and that name should sound familiar. Wisconsin native. His dad is a Hall of Fame coach, Dick Bennett, who might be tuned in tonight in central Wisconsin and up near Stevens Point. Coach, if you are, I hope you're doing well. Tony Bennett, my goodness, he still has those youthful looks, and yet he won his 300th game as a college coach last Friday night over Fran McCaffrey's first coaching job, Lehigh University out of Pennsylvania. And they've gone on to win 4 straight games since losing at Houston, which is ranked number 12 in the latest Associated Press poll. And to your point, year after year after year after year, they do the same thing, Bobby. They get it done at the defensive end of the floor. Explain that pack line defense.
Well, it's a sagging man-to-man, but what Virginia does with this rendition of the team is they have 2 guards that'll really get out there and play some bulldog defense, get underneath you and make it difficult on Jordan, Tony Perkins, Aaron Eulis, Joe Toussaint out there. So you got to take care of the basketball. But basically, there's not a lot of driving lanes in there, Gary. It's a sagging man-to-man on the backside. They got a shot blocker on the backside, Caden Shedrick, who he's got 23 blocks in the last 3 or 4 games. So this guy goes up and swats it. They don't play a lot of guys, but the defense, they hang their hat on. Not a great offensive team. So if you can get ahead of this team, kind of like playing Northwestern in football. I hear Kirk Ferentz talk about we got to get ahead of these guys because they're not built to play from behind. So they're going to try to slow this down. They're like the slowest team in the nation, 60 possessions a game. Iowa averages about 90 possessions a game. So it's going to be 2 different teams going up and down, and who can impose whose will in this game.
Well, if the Hawkeyes get 90 possessions tonight, they'll win the basketball game.
You got that right.
For sure. We're brought to you by EMC Insurance, each and every pregame, courtesy of our friends at EMC Insurance. You don't need countless insurance companies. You need one insurance company you can count on, and that's EMC Insurance Companies. Find your agent at emcins.com. If you'd like to dial in and give us your thoughts on tonight's game, you can do so on America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. That's U.S. Cellular, proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Call in with your questions and comments on the Hawkeye fan line at 877-464-2957. 877-464-2957. Leave your comment with our studio producer, Brady, and he'll pass it along to us, okay? And thanks for tuning in. What a week. I should go back to last Friday and say what a week it's been already. Great football victory at Nebraska, which led to the Hawkeyes claiming the West Division crown and headed to Indianapolis for the Big Ten championship game opposite the Michigan Wolverines on Saturday night at the Lucas Oil Field. We'll talk about that later tonight. Give you some bowl travel information if you care to travel with the Hawks coming winter, and we hope you will. After tonight, the Hawks go. We have our first Fran McCaffrey Hawk Talk, I should say, Wednesday night at the beautiful new or repurposed Hyatt in the Coralville Landing. We'll talk about that. And then the Hawks go back on the road Friday night at Purdue. As we get into the early portion of the Big Ten schedule. Going to be quite a week for Iowa Hawkeye athletics. And we'll take a break, step out. We're underway from John Paul Jones Arena, underway with the EMC Insurance pregame show. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield. Ladies, Gary Dolphin here. Authentic Brand's stylish line of products are designed by ladies for ladies. You will love the unique Hawkeye options available for your next tailgate. These same Authentic Brand styles are available to outfit your professional life as well. With Authentic Brand by TCB Companies, you'll look your best at the game, work, or anywhere in between. Outfit your life today at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
If you thought starting a business took courage, imagine starting over after a fire, damaging storms, or a cyber attack. When disaster strikes, business owners count on EMC for fast, experienced claim service. Our countrywide network of local offices ensures we're always ready to answer the call, investigate every claim, explain what's covered, and process payments as quickly as possible. Count on getting back to business when you count on EMC.
Welcome back to the EMC Insurance pregame show. I should thank John Swisher for filling in for me last Friday night at Carver Hawkeye Arena as the Hawkeyes defeated Portland State with a big second half. And Swish, take good care of you?
He's awesome. John did a great job. He wasn't nervous. We knocked it out of the park. And we were referencing you several times, but you were in the air flying home. So you probably didn't hear that.
We caught part of it on the way to the airport after we were leaving Lincoln. And then when we got back, we landed at Cedar Rapids. I think I caught the last 6 or 7 minutes of the game, and good, strong second half by the Hawks.
Really good second half. And looking back at the scorebook, Patrick McCaffrey held scoreless in the first half, and he ended up with 14 points. The bench played really good. Fran called off the dogs, if you will, there with the first unit guys and let the guys come in. Austin Ash hit a couple of threes. Chris Murray had a big second half as well. He had 8 points in the second half. He had 13 total. Perkins had another nice showing. He had 10 points, 8 of those there in the second half. Peyton Stanford, a basket and a couple of free throws. But first half, Keegan Murray put up 21 points, and it was game over at that point. And then Patrick
let me stop you there. All those names you just mentioned, and that was part of this 6-0 homestand, 6-0 run to start the season, Bobby. Fran and the staff have been looking at a lot of different combinations, mixing and matching these pieces based on what we've witnessed in the first half dozen games. I think that was a great move. They've had a look at everybody, a long look at everybody. They've been able to play everybody a lot of minutes. And you'll hear Fran in our pregame visit, that depth should go a long ways this season in helping the Hawks to more victories.
Oh, you know it will, because he can mix and match. You know, you can go bigger, you can go long. He had combination with Chris and Keegan and Patrick in there with Bohannon and Joe Toussaint. You got that 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure that we've used with the length that we have on the outside there on the point, Patrick on there. So yeah, that's the beauty of this team. A lot of different combinations. Whoever's on a hot night, they're going to be in there playing. And you know, the key will be the improvement on the defensive end, defense and rebounding, and going to have to bring it tonight.
You got fresher bodies at the end of games. That's where defense improves, and you're right, they'll need it against Virginia here this evening. Our Hawkeye historical winning moment, by the way, involves the Virginia Cavaliers. Each and every game night, we're brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. We were here in 2014, the spring of 2014. I beg your pardon, the spring of 2013, March 27th. 2013, Iowa beat Virginia 75-64 in the quarterfinal round of the National Invitational Tournament, the NIT. Devin Marble had 24 points. And he fueled his three-pointer fueled a 19-5 run that featured 6 points inside from Adam Woodbury, 3-pointers from Josh Oglesby and Zach McCabe. Eric May hit a big shot that night, and the Hawks ended Virginia's 19-game home win streak in the NIT quarters, 75-64. Just their second home loss of the season for Virginia and Tony Bennett that season. Hawks went on to beat Mark Turgeon and Maryland in the semifinals at Madison Square Garden of the NIT. It's before Maryland joined the Big Ten, and then lost to Baylor in the championship game. Scott Drew had is it Scott or Bryce? I get them all mixed up. It is Scott. I was right the first time. And the Hawks had a great run to finish that season, and that's our Hawkeye historical winning moment, brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, minutes south of Iowa City, thanks to the Keel family.
Yeah, if you remember, that was Mike Gazelle, Adam Woodbury's freshman year, and that is a classic example. When you're in the NIT, some teams don't want to be there, Gary. You're disappointed you didn't make the NCAA tournament. That team was happy to be there. They wanted to be there. They wanted to advance. They wanted to get to New York City, and you didn't know what you were going to get here in at Virginia here in Charlottesville. But great trip in. I remember walking around campus, went up to the main part of it, which everyone notices Virginia, and saw Edgar Allan Poe's dorm room that they had kind of a museum in the Pentecrest area. But I was very impressed with this town, and then after we walked out of here, it's like, we're going to New York City. It's the only time Iowa basketball has ever played in April when we went to New York City at that time.
We made a big deal out of that, I remember, and that experience really helped Gasell and Woodbury and other youngsters on that team grow up maybe ahead of schedule as basketball players.
That's a really good point. And the other thing I remember is looking across the way, seeing the great author John Grisham and his wife sitting there.
I was just going to say, his new book came out this past weekend. John Grisham, another thriller.
Yep.
And doggone it, I wrote it down too. I wrote what the title was, but he was sitting right across from us over there, and they've got some fairly famous alums. Well, I mean, the school was founded by President Thomas Jefferson. The Murrays are here. They're
nice.
Tapping us on the back. Thomas Jefferson founded Virginia in founded this University of Virginia in 1819, and the board of directors at any major university, pretty important people. On that first board of directors for the University of Virginia was Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe.
Wow.
Only 3 presidents.
Here, I remember during walking around, it was a beautiful spring day, and I looked up on the hill behind the arena here, and
you could see Monticello.
Well, it looked like Monticello, and I asked the security guy here, is that Jefferson's place up there? He said, no, it's 2 mountain ranges away. That's Dr. Seuss's place. That's where he wrote all of the Dr. Seuss books, up on the hill.
Yeah, from a high building, you can see Monticello. A few years back, when my buddy and I were out here taking our latest Civil War junket. We're both passionate military history buffs, and it might be the most beautiful state I've ever been in. Now, we like corn and we like soybeans. There ain't none of that out here.
Not a history
or very
out here.
little of it in the Shenandoah Valley.
Yep.
Anyway, it's fun. Katie Couric, for us journalism fans, Katie Couric went here to the University of Virginia. It's a beautiful campus, a great area of the country. And that is our really Hawkeye historical winning moment, courtesy of Riverside Casino and Golf. Now, I mentioned earlier the Hawks are officially bowl eligible. Sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. And I can't guarantee it, but almost the Hawks will be playing on New Year's Day. Might be in Pasadena. It might be in Orlando. Or they might be in Vegas the end of December. But going to be a very tantalizing bowl situation. When the game is announced, you'll immediately receive information on game tickets, air travel, and hotel. And they'll announce Iowa's bowl destination on Sunday afternoon following Saturday night's victory over Michigan.
They've certainly earned it, Gary. Congratulations, Coach Ferenczi and the staff and all the players and staff and everybody that pours their heart and soul into that. 10-2. I love it.
Log on to HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central, presented by Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited.
Our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895, and Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating, and one of the best names in the indoor comfort business, Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Wyckoff Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get 100 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyourBread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval analysis.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org.
I've never seen a group that loves to sweep the floor, mop the floor up more so than those 8 to 12-year-olds.
They do a good job, and always good to watch them in action. They get there early, too, Gary. They get there early before Joe Toussaint's out there shooting hoops, and they just get such a big kick out of rebounding for the guys, and the guys are so good with them.
So thanks to Mediacom sponsoring our honorary Hawkeye ball kit. Hawks will be home 1 week from tonight. Big Ten home opener, the Fighting Illini, the University of Illinois, and that brings us to our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. The only other game in the Big Ten ACC Challenge tonight is in Champaign-Urbana, Illinois hosting Notre Dame. That is right after our game. Tomorrow, Minnesota's at Pittsburgh, Indiana at Syracuse, Rutgers entertains Clemson, Purdue, where the Hawks will be Friday night, will host Florida State. The Northwestern Wildcats visit Wake Forest, and Duke travels to Ohio State. How about that one?
The late one, the tip-off at 9:30 on that one.
On Wednesday, it's Michigan State, Louisville, Nebraska, Freddie Hoiberg and company at North Carolina State. Maryland will take on Virginia Tech. Penn State at home to Miami. Michigan travels to North Carolina. Made for ESPN TV. Wisconsin wraps up this year's Big Ten ACC Challenge by traveling to Georgia Tech. Elsewhere, top 25 games tonight. Kentucky is at home to Central Michigan. Texas will entertain Sam Houston, and Gonzaga at home to Tarleton. Chris Beard's got Texas playing the right way in his first year.
Yeah, he really does. And some people talk about them being a possible Final Four team with the talent that he has and his experience as a coach.
NFL Monday Night Football finds Seattle at Washington. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We're committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. And no one gets you closer to Big Ten basketball this winter than SiriusXM. Download the SiriusXM app. Tune in to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio for news, talk, analysis all throughout the college basketball season. Try it out today, SiriusXM. And take the Iowa Hawkeyes with you on your phone, online, or at home. No car required. Coming up next, we'll visit with Virginia head coach Tony Bennett, Midwestern youngster who grew up on a basketball floor with his Hall of Fame coach Dick Bennett when he was at Stevens Point and at Wisconsin. That's ahead here on the EMC Insurance pregame show. Iowa and Virginia tonight from the great state, the great Commonwealth of Virginia. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
Every day you use energy to power your life, to wake up, to stay connected.
Hi, this is John. Oh, hey.
To feed your loved ones.
Dinner!
You don't even have to think about it, because at MidAmerican Energy, we do. We work hard to bring you energy you can count on every day, because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're MidAmerican Energy, and we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Ladies, Gary Dolphin here. Authentic Brands' stylish line of products are designed by ladies for ladies. You will love the unique Hawkeye options available for your next tailgate. These same Authentic Brand styles are available to outfit your professional life as well. With Authentic Brand by TCB Companies, you'll look your best at the game, work, or anywhere in between. Outfit your life today at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the Dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is the EMC Insurance pregame show. Gary Dolphin, Bobby Hansen, our engineer-producer is Corey Sheets. We're at Virginia for the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Time now to hear from Coach Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett, Midwestern kid, grew up in central Wisconsin, played for his dad at UW Stevens Point. He was telling me earlier he played basketball. Excuse me, at UW Green Bay. His dad was a Hall of Fame coach at Stevens Point, Green Bay, and, of course, the University of Wisconsin. But he grew up around Big Ten basketball. When he was playing at Green Bay, they competed at the Unidome. He said they competed against Eldon Miller and the Panthers when Coach Miller was guiding that crew before, of course, Ben Jacobson came along and Greg McDermott and others. And he said, I was in the National Elks free throw shooting contest finals at Carver Hawkeye Arena, and he fell in love with Carver. He just loves basketball, but he sure has found a home here at Virginia. 16 years a head coach, 13th season at Virginia, won his 300th game here last Friday night against Lehigh, and he's still a Midwestern guy at heart.
Obviously born and raised in Wisconsin and have such respect for Midwest people. How's that for you? And really Big Ten basketball and what Fran's done there has been significant. And the fact that he's getting to coach his sons, I played for my dad, and I always just makes me smile, and I hope he's not as mean to his sons as my dad was to me. But I really have a lot of respect for Iowa, the way they've looked so far, and some talented players, and I think both teams are just trying to keep learning more and more about themselves.
How's your dad doing, by the way?
He's good. He's recovering from a shoulder surgery, so hopefully it'll be healed up. So when the thaw comes and he can get out and the frozen tundra is no longer frozen, he can play some golf. But that's where he's at. And again, I'm just grateful. My mom and dad are still doing well, and I get to spend quality time with them.
Super. You mentioned your team. What have you learned through 3 weeks and 7 games?
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. Really, we're a new team with a young man from Indiana, another transfer, and really only one of our players has played multiple years with us. So you're just forging through saying, what's our identity? We've learned some hard ways against Houston, Navy, been in a lot of tough games, and just trying to figure out what gives us the best chance to be the best we can heading into a big game like tonight. Obviously, games in the conference starts going, but at times we've showed the solid defense, and at times we haven't, and then offensively we've been a little bit sporadic. So it's just whittling away and being the best version of ourselves.
Jaden Gardner, 33 career double-doubles. He can bring it from a lot of directions.
Yeah, we'll need that. And he played at East Carolina for 3 years. So though he's new, he has the experience, and he's kind of one of those power forward players that, when he's played well, it's really made a difference for us.
Tony, what'd you see in Armin Franklin? I mean, we've watched him for a number of years in Bloomington.
Yeah, with Trey Murphy, who decided to not come back for a year, going to the NBA, and then losing 3 transfers, it's just the nature of college basketball, and it's you'd love to have your team stay cohesive and together, but when there's a huge need, and that's what we had on the perimeter, we had to go find someone who could come in and help us. And Armand, just with the coaching change and the way we've tried to use our guys to move and shoot, and having some experience, we thought it was important. He's come in and he's finding his way, and he's done some pretty good stuff.
Great shot blockers come at you for different reasons. What about Shedrick? He's 6'11", so I'm assuming he has long arms.
Very long arms, big hands, long arms, and he's kind of young. He's really in his first year of playing. He redshirted that he was sick, and so you just see him. I think the best is yet to come, but he has really been giving us some rim protection, either when we've been broken down or just coming across, and that's helped our defense. That no matter how good your defense is if you have a rim protector, it just adds to it.
Lastly, no Luka Garza, no Joe Wieskamp. Fran's looking at a lot of new young players too. What do you think about the Hawks?
Yeah, I've been impressed with, again, always Fran's team. They're so well coached and tough. and they get down the floor fast and skilled offensively, and they put pressure on there with their press, their 1-2-2, and he continues to do a good job. Anybody who can last as long as he has, and I guess I'm getting there too in this profession. Though you're doing something okay, or you're just stubborn as a mule, but which we probably both are. But no, he really has done a good job, and watching him in some of the games, so explosive. When I look at the margin of victory and how quickly they can score, I guess it's what Clark Kellogg called spurtability. It seems like they have that with some, obviously you got some really good players.
Well, speaking of oldies but goodies, Bobby Hansen says hi.
He's a great one for sure. You guys, there's so many good ones that have come through the Midwest and Iowa, and again, much respect from my days at Wisconsin, coaching on that staff with my father and Bo, and just so many wars I can remember at that Carver Hawkeye, and just seeing all the good players come through.
Great to see you, Coach. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great year in the ACC.
Thank you. And I should mention I played at Northern Iowa when I was at Wisconsin Green Bay, so I go up there and play in the Unidome against Eldon Miller and all those. So I go way back. So thank you very much.
He loved his trip. He had never seen anything like the Unidome before. UW Green Bay played awfully good basketball when he was there back in the early 90s, thanks to Coach Tony Bennett of the Virginia Cavaliers. Fran McCaffrey's coming up here shortly. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
You're not selling a product, you're selling a promise. When we're subject to horrible winters, hailstorms, windstorms, you learn quick that you really are selling a promise, not just collecting a premium.
An independent insurance agent on doing the right thing.
West Bend's the one company that I would feel confident calling the president of the company. I know he'd pick up the phone and we'd have a conversation.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 Degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 Degrees. Lennox, 72 Degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination. It's the Big Ten and the ACC. Are they the two best conferences, top to bottom, in college basketball? Many think. The Big Ten was so strong a year ago. Not bad this year. The ACC is always good. Let's hear now from Iowa basketball coach Fran McCaffrey. He's brought to you each and every game night by your local John Deere dealer. including K.C. Nielsen in Woolstock, Manson, Algona, and Buffalo Center. Fran wanted to start out by paying tribute to and congratulate Coach Kirk Ferentz and the Iowa Hawkeye football team.
It was really an amazing season, Dolph. I mean, they're rocking and rolling, lose 2 games, and had a weird feel to it. And this staff, and Kirk in particular, their ability to just stay the course has been so impressive to me over the years. You just knew they were going to run the table from that point forward. And then to be the champions and heading down to Indianapolis, feel really good about their chances to beat Michigan, but just to be there, 10 wins, champions of the West. I mean, I just couldn't be happier for Kirk and the staff and the players. They really fought hard.
6-0 start for basketball on this opening homestand, Fran, and I know you played a lot of guys, a lot of minutes looking for those combinations. What in your mind sticks out? What was gratifying?
I think we got great play from a lot of different people, and I think it's that depth that's going to really bode well for us this year, with the league being as tough as it is, and some of the other games, obviously tonight and Utah State. You need different weapons. We're not a team that you can just lock in. Okay, we stop these 2 guys, we're going to be okay. We've got a lot of other people that can score. We've got energy coming off the bench. We can keep fresh bodies out there on the floor defensively, which improves our defense. So I really like this group.
Hawks are the #1 scoring team in the country, and free throw shooting has had a lot to do with that. That aggressive style of play has gotten you to the free throw line, but you're making them.
Yeah, that's the biggest step. Like you said, Dolph, you got to get to the free throw line. You got to drive the ball. You got to move the ball. And we're playing a team tonight that typically doesn't foul, so we have to play through contact tonight.
Speaking of Virginia, it's a different style, very deliberate. Is there a Big Ten team you would compare them to, Wisconsin or Northwestern?
Yeah, more so Wisconsin. Played a similar style defensively. They run the blocker mover stuff. Wisconsin runs the swing stuff, kind of the same philosophy. So yeah, that's a good analogy there.
Well, Coach, they do have an old Hoosier, Armin Franklin. Armin Franklin is leading them in scoring. Gardner is a rebounder, and Shedrick is a shot blocker. Where do you start defense?
Well, Gardner is actually leading them in scoring. He's a physical post, undersized but versatile. Franklin, we know, he's a really good player at Indiana, and he's still a really good player, and he's really fit in well with this team, which is not easy. You go to a new team, and he's a kind of focal point with Gardner offensively. Shedrick is a handful. I mean, he's coming to block, and he's really good at it. So they got a lot of different weapons as well. They got some key guys coming off the bench, too.
This is a team you want to play with the lead, don't you?
Yeah, you prefer to because they play slow. You don't want to get down by too many points because then it's really hard. But, I think your ability to grind it at both ends. We might have to be on defense for a while. We might have to be on offense for a while. You have to have that mindset. It's going to be a different kind of game.
Coach, before we close, Shelley Deutsch's birthday today. She's been in that basketball office a long time. I'm not going to mention her age, and I'm not going to mention how long she's been with Iowa basketball, but you got to love her.
Well, she's awesome, and we do love her. We appreciate her. And I think back, Dolph, to when I first got hired, where it was really important. You're coming into a new situation, to have somebody like Shelley. Shelley and Jerry Strom, quite honestly, those two really helped. In the beginning, it was just me and Andrew Francis, and those guys really pointed us in the right direction, and she's been there ever since. And the program runs well because, she's at the forefront. She's the first person to meet with a great smile, so she has a great day.
Happy birthday, Shelley. Bobby and I hope you've had a wonderful day. She's been good through thick and thin, good years, great years, down years, but she's always taking good care of us.
Yeah, happy birthday, Shelley. I had no idea it was her birthday, but glad you brought that up, Gary.
I'm sure she wants 3/4 of the country now to know that.
Well, why not? Why not?
I didn't mention a number.
Birthdays are to be celebrated.
That's
my friend.
Exactly right. And our pregame visit with Coach McCaffrey has been brought to you by K.C. Nielsen, your premier John Deere dealer, with 11 locations in northern Iowa, offering parts, sales, and service on John Deere large ag equipment, lawn and garden, commercial worksite products. No problem. K.C. Nielsen Limited can take care of you. KC Nielsen Ltd. has been family-owned and operated since 1946. Learn more at kcnielsen.com. Bobby Hansen is on deck with the Club Car Wash keys to a victory over Virginia tonight here in Charlottesville in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes! Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. IowaWorks.gov helps job seekers get the coaching they need to succeed, as well as connections to high demand careers and the training that makes them possible. You'll discover more than 75,000 great job opportunities, as well as no-cost training programs and apprenticeships that pay you to learn. Get started today. Visit www.iowaworks.gov.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Businesses like yours count on EMC insurance companies for protection with the standard coverage they need. But EMC agents go further, tailoring coverages with the specialized products and services every unique company requires, including yours. EMC has insurance solutions for nearly 500 types of businesses. So whatever your specialty is, count on EMC to protect it. Visit EMCINS.com to find your local agent.
We just had a young man, a Virginia student, make a half-court basket. He banked it in, much the way Bobby Hansen used to do.
I made a half-court shot one time.
I don't know. Is that a free year's tuition now?
Looks like Raising Cane's is their sponsor. So
Raising Cane, okay.
Chicken fingers. A year supply of chicken fingers.
Lifetime supply of Raising Cane chicken fingers.
How about some tuition money here in Virginia?
How about some Club Car Wash free car washes?
That'd be good, too.
To see if they have a location out here. Bobby's Keys to the Game, Iowa, Virginia, brought to you by the official car wash of the Hawks. Club Car Wash with unlimited membership starting at just $20 a month. There's no better time to join the club. Visit clubcarwash.com and find a location near you.
Yeah, we thank Club Car Wash for their continued support of our keys to the game, both in football and here in basketball. But my number one Club Car Wash key to the game tonight is going to be have a quick start, Gary. You haven't seen this type of defensive pressure in the 6 games so far. Virginia will try to control the pace. They want to play slow, want to control the tempo of the game. If Iowa can get out to a quick start, make the Cavaliers play from behind, you got a much better chance of playing into their hands. So get out and jump these guys. Virginia struggles to score. They're not a great shooting team, and from the free throw line, they're not great. They turn it over probably far too many times for Tony's liking. But if you can get off to a quick start, go a long way toward victory. The second key is going to be make threes. If you're going to play against a pack line defense, you're going to have really tough pressure on Joe Toussaint, Jordan Bohannon out front, but the rest of them kind of sag in there. You're not going to be able to drive all the way to the basket. The big shot blocker in there, Shedrick, will knock it away, but you got to drive it and kick it. Guy like Peyton Sanford, Keegan Murray, Chris Murray, those guys, you got to step up with confidence and make threes. You almost have to have double-digit number of threes to beat Virginia here at home. So second key is going to be make threes. Third key for me is get out and run and move the basketball. The Hawks have done a great job so far here of getting out, sharing the basketball. Assist-to-turnover ratio is really good at 2.5 assists to 1 turnover. Not going to be able to drive it, like I said, all the way to the basket. That pack line is just too packed in, so move the ball. It'll be a big night for the guys from the outside.
Bobby's Keys to the Game are brought to you by Club Car Wash. It's 15 minutes to tip. Presented by Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Our Mid-American Energy starting lineups featuring the Hawkeyes and the Virginia Cavaliers are next, as well as the Shields colors of the game. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyourBread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval analysis.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. What are you
Starting lineups, Iowa, Virginia, the Big Ten ACC Challenge here from Charlottesville are courtesy of Mid-American Energy. No matter what type or size business you own, Mid-American Energy can help save you energy and add to the bottom line. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That is Mid-American Energy. For the Virginia Cavaliers and Coach Tony Bennett, who's in his 13th year, 5 wins, 2 defeats on this young season. They'll start at a guard, Kihei Clark. First name Kihei, out of Woodland Hills, California, 5'10" senior, averaging 10 points, a couple rebounds, and 4 assists. Reese Beckman at a guard, 6'3" senior from Baton Rouge, Louis, points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Good line across for Reese Beckman. 2 seniors in the guard court. That's advantage Virginia. Armand Franklin, the 6'4" junior from Indianapolis, and that name sounds familiar. It should. He spent the first couple of years of his career at Indiana University. Jumped in the transfer portal last spring, and here he is at Virginia. He's averaging 13 points, couple rebounds, couple of assists. The Hawks have guarded him well in his career, though. Jaden Gardner is a senior forward, 6'6", out of Wake Forest, North Carolina, the town Wake Forest. Played 3 years at East Carolina University, and he is their leading scorer. 13.5 points, 8 rebounds. He's their leading scorer and leading rebounder. And the shot blocker, Caden Shedrick, redshirt sophomore, 6'11", 230 pounds. You heard Coach Bennett on the pregame show. Long arms, big hands, averages 7 points, 6 rebounds. and he's got 24 blocked shots in 7 games. So you don't want to take it into his block because he'll reject it and send it the other way. Those are the Virginia Cavaliers at 5-2. The 6-0 Hawkeyes will start Joe Toussaint at the point out of the Bronx, New York, junior, 6 points, 5 assists a game. Jordan Bohannon, the senior, redshirt senior from Marion Linmar. J-Bo, now the Big Ten's all-time career leader in 3-point goals. We need a few out of him tonight. Is averaging 10 points, a couple of assists. At a forward, Filip Rebraca from Serbia and the University of North Dakota. Grad transfer, 30 pounds. Philip putting up 6 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 1 assist a game. Shooting 59% from the field. He's doing what they've asked him to come in and do.
Yeah, he'll do whatever it takes, and he'll get on the floor. He'll do the dirty work. He'll attack the offensive glass. Going to need him on the boards here tonight. Keep Big Shedrick off the glass, and maybe even get him into some foul trouble. If you get a shot blocker out of that lineup, that would help.
Patrick McCaffrey will be at a forward, 6'9", 200-pound redshirt sophomore from Iowa City West. 12.5 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists. And Keegan Murray, 6'8", sophomore from Cedar Rapids Prairie, 225 pounds, averaging 26 points, 9 rebounds, leads Iowa in both categories, shooting 62% from the field.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Those are all-American type numbers, and he's going to be tested over these next few games. I think he's up to the challenge.
Those are the Mid-American Energy starting lineups. Mid-American, no matter what type or size business you own, Mid-American Energy can save you energy and add to the bottom line. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service, Mid-American Energy. It's time for the colors of the game presented by Shields. Hawks are wearing their road black. First time they've rolled out the black and gold and white trim this young season. First chance we've had to see the new unis. That's a new black road uniform, and they look sharp. The University of Virginia will be wearing the home white with the navy blue and orange trim. And the hoo-ha crowd is here tonight. The student body's out in full force. The band is big and loud just down to our right. Those are the colors of the schools. Shields invites you for all your Hawkeye holiday gear. Stop at any Shields location in Iowa. They're right there with you in Sioux City, Iowa City, Cedar Falls, and Des Moines. The opening tip, Iowa, Virginia, coming up next. This is the Big Ten ACC Challenge. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Hawkeyes, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.
For a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shelter Insurance for your home and life. Visit your local agent or find us on the web at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Iowa Lottery. Win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Hyatt Regency. Caring for people so they can be their best. It's game time.
With a reverse dribble, step back three, good. And the Hawkeyes have 3 long-range jump shots.
Hawkeye basketball is on the air. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now let's join Gary Dolphin for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
Big Ten Atlantic Coast Conference Challenge. College basketball at its finest. 2 representatives of the top 2 leagues in America. Welcome back into the John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville, Virginia. Gary Dolphin along with Bobby Hansen. Our engineer producer is Corey Sheets, and we're ready to play basketball between the Hawks and the Cavaliers. First, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10-second ID break on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Hawkeye basketball. Thanks for listening in on the 55-station strong Iowa Hawkeye Radio Network. Whether you're in Grand Junction, Grand View, Grand Mound, or Grand River, welcome into our coverage tonight. We're brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and by Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites in Iowa City and Coralville. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton, each offering guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Bobby, Pody, and yours truly always hang out at the Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites. Our game night sponsor, Mark 3. And nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's 3-point play program. Money raised from every Hawkeye 3 this season. Community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. And that's all thanks to your local health insurance provider that handles Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. The officials tonight, assigned by the ACC, are Ron Groover, Bert Smith, and Clarence Armstrong. And here we go. Keegan Murray jumping center at 6'8". The ball's in the air, and Caden Shedrick couldn't out-jump at 6'11", couldn't out-jump Keegan. The Hawks have the ball to start the game. Man-to-man is Virginia. That's what they do. Good ball movement. The first 10 seconds of the game. Here's Toussaint left wing. Drives a pass, one-arm whip across the floor to Keegan Murray. Now to Bohannon. McCaffrey, 10 to shoot. Here's Toussaint. Keegan Murray now with it. Drives left baseline. Muscles his way in on the defender and is called for a travel. One too many steps there. Outstanding defense by Jaden Gardner, to your point, Bobby.
He's a big body, 6'6", weighs about 240. Think Charles Barkley when you see Jaden Gardner. A lot of contact on the drive, but referees let him play, and Keegan called for the travel.
Hawks will offer some soft man-to-man pressure as Toussaint harasses Reese Beckman across the timeline. Beckman very patient, bounces along the sideline for Armand Franklin. You know they got a scouting report from him, the former Indiana Hoosier. Here's a drive into the paint, jump stop by Clark, nowhere to go. Good defense by the Hawks. Oh, backdoor pass. Patrick McCaffrey went for the steal and an easy layup for Reese Beckman. Or Shedrick, excuse me. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, we're blocked out by
the coaching staff.
Caden Shedrick, the catch and the left-hand layup.
Excellent ball movement, high-low entry. Here's Keegan Murray driving hard right baseline. He's covered up by Armand Franklin. Now to Bohannon. Sidestep three, good. Down through. That's what he does. Going to his left.
That's what you have to do against this defense, this pressure D. You get an opening, a shooter like Jordan Bohannon, and let it fly.
Jabo from well beyond the three-point stripe. Puts Iowa in front 3-2. Kihei Clark into the front court. Leaves it for Franklin. Franklin now high post left for Reese Beckman. Back to Franklin. Shot fake. McCaffrey's got him. Patrick's got him all covered up. Along the far sideline for Clark. Kihei. Now down the right side of the key goes Gardner. He's closed off by Rebrasha. Here's a three at the buzzer. At the shot clock buzzer. No good. Dips in and out by Kihei Clark. Hawks get the rebound and a run out. Strong rebound by Rebrasha. Rebrasha has it left of the lane. Turns. Faces the big fella Shedrick, who put two elbows right in his Adam's apple.
That's an easy call to make right there. Nice job by Phillip holding his ground, and you can get a couple fouls on Shedrick early. It'll change the complexion of this game. He's going to come out here early.
I was just going to, you took the words right out of my mouth. He's slow of foot. I like that matchup with Rebrasha, and Tony Bennett doesn't, and that's why he got him out of there, and he's gone to big Francisco Cafaro. They don't play a lot of guys.
Play pretty much just 7.
Toussaint lobs it in for Keegan Murray. Now he's got the smaller Jaden Gardner on him, but Gardner looks like a fullback. Keegan dribbles out top of the circle left. 17:45 to play in the opening half. Hawks are up 3-2. 9 to shoot. Hawks have been very patient. Patrick McCaffrey with a behind-the-back dribble. Drives right baseline. Pull-up jumper. Swisheroo.
Yeah, nice job, Patrick. Realizing shot clock winding down. Got to get something going with his length. Able to shoot over the top.
1-2-2 press. Bothering the ball handler, Clark. He gets it across in the face of Joe Toussaint. A bounce right wing for Beckman. Iowa's run in 5 straight. 5-2 Hawkeyes. 3 minutes gone. Franklin pinned in the lane. Pass deflected by Keegan Murray. Couldn't come up with it, though. Virginia hangs on to it with 10 to shoot. Here's a drive in. Wild shot put up, no good. Rebounded weak side up, no good, but a foul called on Iowa. Offensive rebound by the big fella, Francisco Cafaro. 7-1, 240 out of Argentina.
Yeah, doing a nice clock winding down. Joe Toussaint forced a wild shot by the guy he was defending, but Cafaro came flying in.
A little bit too far underneath the iron, and I missed the putback, but he made the free throw. Just a 47% free thrower, but he dropped the first one through. And the second one. Well, he's obviously been practicing. 5-4 Iowa. 17:05 to play first half. Toussaint double teamed along the far sideline. Turns, goes to the corner. Shot blocked away, but drew the foul. Toussaint ends up on the floor, and I think they're going to get Cafaro. They are. The 7-footer. Joe Toussaint disappear, but he got enough of the body to where he gets 2 free throws, and Joe a very good free throw.
Yeah, he went hard to the basket there, Gary, to try to get something up there, get to the foul line. He was fouled by 2 Virginia players. They picked Francisco Cafaro, and Joe Toussaint, showing his toughness, steps up and makes the first.
He hasn't missed a free throw yet this season through 6 games. Makes the first. Iowa up 2 and Iowa up 3. 7-4. Hawkeyes with 16:59 to play. Off to a good start. If you can weather the first 5 minutes of this raucous crowd, you're in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just got to keep playing that tough defense and hit the boards.
Reese Beckman with it for Virginia. Drives a pass left wing to Franklin, the former Indiana Hoosier, the junior. Diagonal pass back on point to Beekman. Stop and go move. Throws to the free throw line. Jump shot good. Nice touch by Jaden Gardner. Nobody was on him.
He's capable of a double-double. He's not going to get big numbers, but very steady, and that's his first basket of the evening.
Clark guarding Toussaint. That's going to be a whale of a battle tonight. Tie game at 6. We played 3.5 minutes. Iowa's up 7-6. Here's Toussaint, top of the circle, holds up high post, turns, shoots, scores. Little teardrop.
Joe Toussaint not backing away from Kihei Clark at all. He put the brakes on and then back pivot and knocks down the jumper. Joe's off to a good start with 4 points.
He's really got that arcing jump shot down nicely. Iowa up 9-6. Here's a reverse layup, no good. Put back, no good by Cafaro. Ripped away by Rabracha. Nice baseline drive by Clark. Couldn't get the shot to go. Here come the Hawks on the run, trying to get that running game going. Bohannon, who's got 1-3 early, hooks a pass to Murray. He's open for 3. No good. Forced it. Patrick McCaffrey gets the rebound. Bohannon's open. Yes, sir. Long 3. And look out. Shades of Maryland a few years ago on the road. When he hits his first 2 or 3, it's bombs away.
Nice job, Patrick McCaffrey, the offensive board, and then the presence of mind to turn around and know that Jordan Bohannon is going to be out there on the 3-point line.
Hawks have doubled up the Cavaliers. It's 12-6. Baseline jumper, no good. Patrick McCaffrey tips the rebound to Rabracha. Missed jumper by Jaden Gardner. Hawks are trotting into the front court. They know when to go and when not to go. Here's Murray scoring inside on the mismatch. Clark at 5'10" got switched off on Keegan Murray. That's easy.
That's good recognition by the Hawkeyes as well. And that Patrick McCaffrey that saw Keegan had his man buried, 5'10" kid buried down low and gave him the basketball. Easy score.
Hawks are up 8, 5 minutes into the game. It's 14-6. Here's a deep corner jumper on the way. That's no good. Way strong. Gardner out jumps Rabracha though for the rebound. Wes Gardner at 6'6", 245. He is strong. Another possession for the Cavs. Here's a jump hook in the lane. No good by Cafaro.
Oh.
And what happened?
Phillips fumbled the basketball out of bounds. He had the ball in his hand.
I was looking to the other end of the floor already for that Hawkeye run game. Rabracha. Good block out, strong rebound, but couldn't secure it, and it's out of bounds to Virginia. Shot clock will reset at 20. 14.5 minutes to go in the opening period. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese.
Lunch is ready.
He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When it comes to choosing a Medicare Advantage plan, Blue is affordable. Blue is convenient. Blue is staying healthy. And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one plans including medical and drug coverage, plus health benefits like dental, vision, hearing, fitness, and more. Some available at $0 premiums. Compare plans at wellmarkadvantage.com. Wellmark Advantage Health Plan is a PPO and an HMO plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Wellmark Advantage Health Plan depends on contract renewal.
Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield welcomes you back to Big Ten ACC Challenge basketball. Hawkeyes have run in the last 7 points, a 3 by Bohannon. He's got 2 trays. Keegan Johnson basket inside out of mismatch, and a Joe Toussaint 15-foot jump shot. Iowa leads Virginia 14-6. 14.5 to go in the first half. Been a scintillating offensive start for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, 7-0 run here. The Hawkeyes are also playing good defense. Forced Virginia just 1 of their last 7, 0 for their last 4. They're in a 2-minute scoring drought. The game was at 7-6, as you mentioned, Gary, and the Hawks just playing with a lot of confidence.
Iowa 5 of 6 to start the game. 8 points by Keegan Murray, 5 by Jordan Bohannon. Whoops, that's not right. I'm looking at a different score sheet.
Here you go.
I just had here it is right in front of me. I got too much paperwork on the desk here. 6 for Bohannon, 4 for Toussaint. A basket each for Keegan Murray and Patrick McCaffrey. That's the Iowa 14. Virginia just 2 of 8. That is good defense.
Yeah, and they're offensively challenged. That's why, they'll slow it down and try to win the game defensively. And again, the key was a quick start, make them play from behind.
Well, the Hawks got to hang on to the basketball as they turn it over after the rebound by Rebraca. And they'll have to play at least 20 more seconds of defense. Connor McCaffrey comes in, tips the pass, almost stolen. But Franklin hangs on to it. Hawks in a zone out of the underneath, out of bounds. Gardner drives in, scores a layup. Found the seam in that zone and went right between Connor McCaffrey and Keegan Murray. So that's points off turnovers. 14-8. Hawks up 6. Toussaint stop and go move beats a double team into the lane. Then it's blocked from behind by Cody Statman, who's now checked in for Virginia. We'll reset those lineups. Keegan Murray, Jordan Bohannon. Here's Gardner going for Toussaint going for the steal on Gardner. Misses the runner in the lane. Gets the rebound, and he's tied up. Or is there a foul? They're going to get Chris Murray, who's checked into the Iowa lineup. Chris and Keegan Murray are in there with Toussaint.
They are battling. I love how the Hawks come out here fighting.
Jordan Bohannon, Connor McCaffrey still on the floor now. Aaron Eulis. Boy, this Gardner is a load, isn't he?
You better put a body on him early.
What an offensive rebounder. He's got a handful already. Timeout. Timeout asked for by Virginia, so good defense by Iowa on the coverage there. And we'll keep it here, a 30-second timeout. Hawkeye basketball leading here against Virginia, 14-8 with 13:50 to play in the first half. The Big Ten ACC Challenge. Tonight's game is brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawk fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Bud Light is for the fans. And by Mid-American Energy. If you need to recycle old working refrigerators or deep freezers, visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details plus energy-saving tips. Hawks with 2 personal fouls to 2 for Virginia. Remember, Hawk fans, law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you this holiday, click it or ticket, day or night. Clark will inbound, does so to Gardner. He's been their offense here in the opening minutes of the game. Now to Franklin out front. Hawks back in that zone. Gardner's on the baseline. Here's a wing jumper, no good. Franklin misses it. Keegan Murray with a rebound. Keegan will bring it down himself. He's flying into the lane. Stop and go move. Great move around Statman. Lays it in off the glass. The stop and go, the stutter move froze the defender.
Second basket for Keegan Murray. It went coast to coast, got the rebound, and Fran was yelling at him, just take that kid, Statman. He can't guard you. And it's obvious right there.
Here's Gardner. Cross-court feed to Clark. Franklin for 3. No, he passes it up. Drives around Bohannon. Into the lane and scores off glass. That looked like an impossible shot. It went down through.
It was. Circus shot by Armand Franklin. Put the spin on it and went in.
Hawks will live with that. 16-10. Iowa's lead is 6. Here's Eulis with the ball nearly stripped by Clark. Leaves it for Connor McCaffrey. 12:55 to play in the half. 15 on the shot clock. Iowa up 6. Keegan Murray to Bohannon, who's really been hot here to start the game. He's smothered by Beekman. Hawks passing it around the perimeter. 5 to shoot. Connor McCaffrey lobs up a 3. No good. Strong. And it comes off to Reese Beekman. Boy, that was a D-up possession there by Virginia.
Yeah, they're starting to ratchet it up a little bit. You got to be patient.
Here's Beekman with the ball. Stop and go move. Finds Gardner on the wing. Jumper no good. Missed a wide open look at a 15-footer. Keegan Murray, or Chris Murray with a board. Chris is going all the way. Pull-up jumper in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Keegan, and he has the legs taken out from underneath him by Jaden Gardner. And that'll be they give that to Beekman, excuse me.
Yeah, Franklin, I think Armand Franklin was trying
Franklin, okay.
Yeah, he's trying to block him out and got way underneath him. He picks up his first foul.
Tony Bennett having to go to the bench a lot earlier and a lot deeper than he planned. Bohannon gets his first breather as tough man Tony Perkins comes into the game. Caden Shedrick returns for Virginia. After the foul, the shot clock resets to 20. Iowa 16, Virginia 10. Step back jumper, rims and comes out for Keegan Murray. Got robbed on that jumper. Had a great look at it. Rebound to Shedrick. Heading the other way is Kihei Clark. Now a give for Tanny Murray. Here's a drive inside and a layup goes down. Beekman's scored twice that way, just challenging the Iowa defenders in the lane. Hawks have to tighten up those gaps. Tony Perkins with the ball for Iowa. Here's a long three on the way, no good. So Hawks settling for long jump shots, but strong rebound by Connor McCaffrey. Layup good, back inside by Aaron Eulis. The three missed originally by Chris Murray. But the Hawks attacking the offensive glass.
Yeah, Connor McCaffrey, give him a ton of credit on that one. He went hard to the offensive glass. Got it, didn't try to force it back up there. Waited for the cutter, Aaron Eulis. Easy hoop for Eulis.
Hawks have one more rebound than Virginia, 8-7. That's a good sign. Here's Clark. Hops into the lane, scores again. Another layup. This time went around Aaron Eulis. Fran McCaffrey screaming for a travel.
Yeah.
You could see it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it took two big giant steps when the defense stopped.
At home cooking. Here's a baseline drive by Keegan Murray. Holds up. Chris Murray, excuse me. Lefty gets it to righty. His twin brother, Keegan Murray. Keegan puts it on the floor. Drives around his man. Loses him. Drives inside and draws a foul on the big fella, Caden Shedrick. And he's going to have to go to the bench with 2 and 10:48 to play in the half.
Nice play by Keegan Murray there. Just stop and go. Dropped his man there, and he went hard to the rim. Held up, hung in the air, and Shedrick, nothing he could do but hack down and foul.
I'm chuckling because, I mean, poor Cody Statman. He's got no chance guarding Keegan Murray one-on-one. He snapped his ankles with a double move, and when he went down, Shedrick came to help and committed the foul. The result will be 2 free throws for Keegan Murray when we come back. 10:48 to play in the game's first half here in the Big Ten ACC Challenge from Virginia. The Hawks with a 4-point lead, 18-14. This is Hawkeye ball from Learfield.
You build a network locally engineered for the home team. You know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit your personal tour. Go Hawks!
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
From Virginia, the Big Ten ACC Challenge, Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Walmart. Kenny is 8. They lead it by 4, 18-14 with 10:48 to go first half. But 2 free throws coming for Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray. A little frog in the throat here all of a sudden. I'm getting too excited about the game. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Keegan Murray will have 2 free throws. He and brother Chris have been on the floor together for some solid minutes. Connor McCaffrey with a big offensive rebound fed Aaron Eulis for a layup. And J-Bo's got 2 threes. That's a good start for him. They're getting a lot of contributions from a lot of people, Bobby.
Everybody that's come in has done something positive, Gary. It started with the starting 5. Rabracha in there, got the foul on Shedrick, picks up an offensive rebound. Keegan Murray is being Keegan. Patrick with a nice basket. Joe Toussaint playing under control. The Hawks have only turned the basketball over 1 time, and this is going to go right down to the wire. You can't make mistakes, and you got to step up and make your free throws.
As if Keegan Murray isn't good at everything. He's 90% from the free throw line this young season. Hawks have hit 7 of their first 13 shots. That's 54%. Murray's free throw dips in and out, no good. And they've limited Virginia to 6 of 15 and 0 of 3 from 3. Hawks have out-rebounded Virginia at the start 8-7. Keegan's second free throw solid. And Keegan Murray gives Iowa a 5-point advantage. He's got 5 points. 19-14, Hawkeyes. Kihei Clark slides across the midcourt stripe, chased by Aaron Eulis. Bounce to the left wing, Armin Franklin. Iowa's in that zone, that 2-3 zone. There's a pass along the sideline for Malachi Poindexter. He's got an open look at a 3. No good. Deadens off the iron. Rebound. A strong rebound by Tony Perkins. Up the far sideline. Whistles Aaron Eulis. Now to Connor McCaffrey. High post right for Keegan Murray. Got stat matter on him. He turns to the baseline, lays it in off the glass. That's just not fair. Cody Statman asked to guard Keegan Murray one-on-one.
Yeah, they got number 10 in there, Gary, trying everybody. The freshman, Tane Murray, 6'5". He is totally outclassed trying to guard Murray down low.
Here's Franklin with it from Clark. Back to Clark. Now to Murray. Driving into the paint is Franklin. Left wing for Kihei Clark. That zone is really spread out, really causing Virginia some issues. There's another walk, a shot at the glass, no good. Off the glass, shot clock horn goes up, doesn't matter. Keegan Murray with a rebound. Hawks trying to run up 7, 21-14. A basket here gives Iowa its biggest lead of the first half, 9.5 to go. Tony Perkins, one-arm baseball pass to the point, and Eulis. Here's Connor McCaffrey with it to Keegan Murray, starting to heat up. Perkins baseline right. Got a smaller man on him in Clark. Turns, shoots, and goes down through. Took about 4 looks, the ball did, before it hopped on in.
You know what I like about the Hawkeye offense is that they're finding the mismatch. They're taking their time, finding who you trying to hide on defense. That time they tried to put the little guy, Kihei Clark, on Tony Perkins. Tony took him to the glass.
Hawks lead it by 9, 23-14. Biggest lead, widest margin of the first half. So they go to Gardner inside. Shot up, blocked, put back, no good. Gets it again, up and in. He's like a 6'5" Keegan Murray.
Yeah, he is. I'm telling you, think Charles Barkley when you see how relentless this guy is on the offensive glass.
Chris Murray got the, or Keegan Murray, excuse me, Chris got the block, and then he misses a jumper down inside. Driving hard left baseline, Chris Murray flipped it up there, and Virginia gets a stop. Now this Gardner is something. Might have to start doubling him. Armin Franklin with it, the former Indiana Hoosier, to Clark, top of the circle. Drives, holds up now, high post right. Franklin, cross court, he's open for 3, misses. And a wide open look. Hawks are giving him that shot. Connor McCaffrey clears. 8 minutes to play first half. Iowa 23, Virginia 16.
Virginia 0 for 5 from 3.
Chris Murray to brother. Left baseline to a cutting teammate. Tony Perkins with a layup. There's that mismatch again.
Yeah, just what the coaches are yelling right in front of us. When they're overplaying you on the perimeter, make a sharp back cut. Tony Perkins off to a good start.
Well, he took Poindexter to the cleaners. He's only 6'2". And the Hawks go back up 9, 25-16. Now they do double Gardner, and Tony Perkins rips it away. They double team Gardner. Tony with a steal, and Tony's going to get charged with a push-off. You can see that coming. Got that elbow into the midsection of Armin Franklin. And unfortunately, Tony got going a little too quick there. He got a little excited.
Yeah, he was excited, no doubt about it. And you can't fault the young man for going at. He's playing well, and you want to get going hard, but you got to count, Gary. They had 4 guys in front of him backpedaling. 4 Virginia Cavaliers that had no advantage on the break.
Great job stealing the ball from Gardner, but commits the push-off at the other end. So it'll be Virginia basketball when we come back. 7:31 to play in the first half. Great effort by the Hawkeyes, who lead it 25-16. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Now more Hawkeye basketball, courtesy of Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. We're at the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Iowa leading Virginia, the Cavaliers, 25-16. Hawkeyes have matched their widest margin of the night. They lead it by 9. Tony Perkins with a beautiful theft on Gardner, their star player, at least to this point. Jaden Gardner stole it away, but then went down, committed an offensive charge, and Virginia will have the ball with 7.5 to go in the first half. We're brought to you by Mediacom. Not all internet is created equal. If you want unbeatable reliability, extreme speeds, and awesome whole home Wi-Fi, demand Extreme, powered by Mediacom. And by our friends at Walmart. Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Walmart Advantage Health Plans, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. Learn more at WellmarkAdvantage.com. Hawks are still red hot from the field, Bobby.
Yeah, the 10 out of 17, Gary. Almost 60%, 2 of 5 from long range, 40%. Free throw line, 3 of 4, 75%. But it's been the Hawkeye defense. The Hawkeye 2-3 zone has really given Virginia fits. A team that is not a good shooting team. They're just 7 of 20, 0 for 5 from long range.
And both teams are working so hard. Both coaches have had to go deep into the bench. That's okay with Iowa. Hawks have great depth. Virginia does not. Reese Beckman now running the point against the Iowa zone because of Virginia's inability to hit perimeter jump shots. New man in the lineup is Kobe Statman. He's back in. He's in the lane, goes into the near corner to Kihei Clark. Clark left wing into the corner. 3 is good by Tane Murray. Well, he averages 1 point a game.
Freshman,
he
hadn't played much.
Yeah, he just hit a big 3 of the young man from New Zealand. That tightens it up, 25-19. Hawks by 6. Peyton Sanford off the bench. He's open, misses the 3. Strong rebound, up and in by Philip Rabracha.
Yeah, excellent work on the glass by Philip as he saw the shot go up by Peyton Sanford. He knows his teammate. Peyton doesn't need much room to squeeze off a shot. He put it up there. Rabracha right there for the offensive putback.
27-19. Iowa's lead is 8. Here's a runner in the lane. Shot is short. Rebound tipped by Chris Murray. Ahead to Aaron Eulis. Bohannon's open in transition. Good again from, deep 3.
Pull up. 28-footer on the break. A 3-on-2 fast break. Jordan says, I ain't going in there. I'm going to shoot it from out here.
From outside the building. Not outside the three-point line. 30-19. The Hawks have stretched the lead to 11. 3 threes for J-Bo. Here's Statman at the top of the circle. Lanky at 6'8", into the corner. The freshman Murray shoots again, no good. Good wall off by Chris Murray. Allows Aaron Eulis to get the rebound. And the Hawks are running. Here's Peyton Sanford. Shot fake, drives around his man, holds up, now reverses back to the left wing. Now to Bohannon. He knows where the hot hand is. Screened by Rabracha. Now to Chris Murray. His 3. Good again. The Hawks are white hot from the perimeter.
And Tony better get a timeout or they're going to get run out of their own building.
Timeout on the floor asked for by Virginia. 5.5 to go here in the first half. 33-19. The Hawkeyes. Christmas tree lighting it up from the perimeter. 4 of 8 from distance. 13 of 21 from the floor in general. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by State Farm. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm is the real deal. You can get personalized service from your local agent or use the State Farm mobile app when you're on the go. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, you heard Tony Bennett in the pregame. He said until you see it in person, you don't realize the Iowa pressure at both ends, how quickly they get down the floor to score, and how they can move at you, whether it's man or zone. He loves the way Coach McCaffrey has mixed up the defenses this early season.
Yeah, if you've been watching, you know exactly what Tony's talking about. Is the Hawkeye zone very active. It's not just a laying back 2-3 zone. They are out there pressuring the basketball, and it's even better when you got a team that's not a good three-point shooting team.
Hawks have run in the last 8 points in a minute 5 seconds.
Yeah, minute 5. How about that? That is back 3 by Jabo and a 3 by Chris Murray. Philip Robracha, the offensive putback.
And the Hawks are up 14. Here's Clark at the point, looking over that zone. Now to the wing. Inside it goes to the big fella Cafaro. Back to Clark. Now free throw line for a pass from Cody Statman. Beekman goes hard right baseline. Holds up to Clark on the wing. 7 to shoot. They want to finish it off defensively. Here's Beekman forcing up a 3. Blocked by Peyton Sanford. Toussaint back in the game, grabs it. Joe motors into the front court. Iowa looking to go up by more than the current 14. They throw it inside to Robracha. He's double teamed. Somebody's open. It's Bohannon, far right wing. Shot fake. Jabo drives into the paint. Great bounce pass to the baseline. Robracha. He's pinned. Now gets the jump hook to go. Double move by Robracha. He drove in too far underneath the rim, and Jordan hit him with a great pass when he was in motion, stopped, and got it to go.
Oh, you can just see the confidence grow on every possession. The Hawkeyes go down the court. They're taking it at Virginia.
Here's a wild pass by the center, Cafaro. It sails into the seats. He got inside with that 7-foot, 240-pound body, thinking he could move Robracha off the low block.
Nope.
And Phillip gave it right back to him, forcing a turnover.
No, he can move that big rock right there. Philip Robracha paying dividends for the Hawkeyes early.
35-19 Iowa. 4.5 to go first half. Hawks want to not only build on this lead, but certainly maintain it at 16.
Just don't turn it over.
Toussaint, and the Hawks have not turned it over. Bohannon on the catch. He's got 2 white shirts flying at him. McCaffrey with it. Patrick along the sideline for Toussaint. Bohannon lost the dribble but gets it back. Now throws up a 3. Good again. Passing to himself.
Yeah, he bounced it off the defender, I think, as he lost control of the ball, and he is stuck on automatic.
We've seen this before. He hit the kneecap of Robracha. And it went right back to him. That's when you know you're having good luck. Here's a block by Robracha from behind as he swatted away the shot attempt by Cody Statman. Hawks are running. Patrick McCaffrey, no good. Put back, tip dunk by Keegan Murray. And it's 40-19. Big Ten has the ACC on the run right now.
And this place is silent. They are stunned at how far behind their beloved Cavaliers are.
John Grisham sitting right across from him. He may be writing a new novel after tonight.
He might be leaving at halftime.
This has been a massacre to this point. But a whole half yet to go. 3:20 to play in the first period. But the Hawks, as Bobby said, are stuck on automatic. Here's Gardner. Drives into the paint. Can't go anywhere. Out to the wing, and a 3 is good. Well, that ends the Iowa onslaught of points.
Kihei 15-0, yeah.
Kihei Clark ends a 15-0 run. Toussaint with 3 minutes to go in the half. Leaves it for Keegan Murray. He's double teamed. Ball slapped away. Keegan punches it to Bohannon. He's open again. Missed that one. Didn't quite have the steam on it, and it's out of bounds to Iowa. Great effort by Robracha. Slicing through a double team, and the ball went off of Virginia.
No, I'll tell you what, every Hawkeye has given maximum effort here tonight.
This is going to wear on both teams over 40 minutes. But we love Iowa's depth. They can go 10-11 deep. We shall see. 40-22 Iowa. Hawkeye basketball with 2:54 to go in the first half when we return. Tonight's coverage of the Big Ten ACC Challenge is brought to you by EMC. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard to build your business. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it. Find your agent at EMCINS.com. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Your work environment safe? It can be with help from EMC Insurance Companies. Use our loss control resources for online driver training, tools to avoid slips, trips, and falls, ways to improve workstation techniques for proper lifting, and so much more. Get safety videos and materials for your employees, all at no additional cost. When you insure your business with EMC, learn more at EMCINS.com.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the Dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
Hawkeyes aren't hot. They're boiling. They're tropical shooting from the field. 61.5%, including 5 threes on 16 of 26 shooting. It's not just one guy, but Jordan Bohannon's pretty special. 12 points, all on threes, as we welcome you back to Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's first half coverage of the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Iowa leads it by 18. The Hawks have led by as many as 21.
You know what I say about Jordan Bohannon is the bigger the game, the bigger the spotlight, the bigger this guy plays. And nothing phases him. He's come out here and shoot 4 out of 5. He's been hounded by the quick Cavalier guards, but Jordan just steps out a little bit further. Nothing phases him, knocking him down. The Hawkeyes 61% from the floor, 16 of 26, 5 of 10 from 3.
Keegan Murray's got 9, 12 for Bohannon, 4 each for Rebraca, Joe Toussaint, and Tony Perkins. And the Hawks have the ball with 20 on the shot clock. And it comes to Keegan. Glides through the air, gets it, and then as he was going to the basket, he's chopped down. 2 free throws coming, courtesy of Armand Franklin. His second, and 5 team fouls on the Virginia Cavaliers. Keegan Murray has been to the foul line a couple times. 1 for 2. He's got 9 points, 5 rebounds. Free throws good. This is the thing we talked with Fran in the pregame. It's one thing to get to the foul line. The Hawks are burning up the nets from the charity stripe.
Yeah, on the season, I think they're about 85% free throw shooting.
Keegan Murray coming into tonight has made 33 of 37, and he's 3 of 4. So do the math. Makes them both. 42-22 Hawks. They need to finish the first half strong. And against that zone, it's been effective. Here's Franklin, right wing. High post right, drive to the baseline. Throw back out on point is knocked away. Patrick McCaffrey comes away with it. 6'9", all the way to the basket. Misses. Put back Keegan Murray, no good. And we got an injured Hawkeye. I think it's Patrick McCaffrey. And a layup and a run out at the other end by Virginia. Patrick's up, down, wincing a little bit.
Franklin with the score. Armand Franklin with the run out.
2:17 to play in the half. Hawks had a run out, missed. They get a run out the other way and score. And it's 42-24 Iowa. 2:10 to play in the half. Toussaint uses up his dribble. Bohannon really bodied up now by Clark. Leaves it for Rebraca. 2 minutes to play in the half. Toussaint leaning in to Gardner. Pulls up, shoots over the top, swishes it through. Joe Toussaint shaking that head no, saying you can't guard me.
It's such a much improved jump shot for Joe Toussaint. Under control, just a quick little step back, 17-footer. You got 2 baskets.
Half a dozen for Joe Toussaint. And a score by Gardner inside. They're just letting him roam the baseline, get him the ball. 6'6", 245. Charles Barkley, like to your point, he's just too strong to stop.
He's strong on that baseline slide and squared up the shoulders and gets his 3rd hoop.
Bohannon working off a double screen, still can't free up for the shot. 14 to shoot, minute 20 to play in the half. Iowa up 44-26. Here's Bohannon with 8 to shoot. Step back jumper, that's not going to draw iron. Really good defense by Clark, Kihei Clark, and a stop for Virginia. Wind down to 1 minute to play in the half. Clark with it, right of the circle. Dribble center court. On the wing to Armand Franklin. Frank, though, they're looking for Gardner inside. Now he comes out to set a screen on Patrick McCaffrey. Franklin almost fell down when he jump stopped. Now to Clark, 7 to shoot. Clark's going to have to force something up, drives around McCaffrey, and a reverse layup is good. Boy, oh boy, that little guy, when he gets into the paint, he went around McCaffrey and Rebraca. Virginia crawls back to within 16 with 35 seconds to go in the half. Hawks need a score here.
Yeah, just take your time here. You got 20 on the shot clock. Use it up. 30 on the game clock.
Grant McCaffrey is begging for a timeout, but they're not looking his way. Step back jumper, no good. Forced off-balance shot by Keegan Murray, and Virginia will play the final 17 seconds. Fran is livid that none of his guys, of course it's so loud in here, Virginia trying to make a little comeback before the half. 10 seconds, now to 8, 44-28 Iowa. Clark hands off to Franklin. He turns the corner, gets into the paint, shot good off the glass.
Yeah, Beekman with back-to-back hoops.
Halftime, Iowa 44 and Virginia 30. Budweiser halftime show is next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting. The headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue is caring.
We got this.
And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one coverage, extra benefits, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark. Because Blue is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
This has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half on the Hawkeye Sports Network. From Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Wimmer's Meats. Brought to you by Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Authentic brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. And by Bud Light. It's for the fans. This is the Budweiser Halftime Report.
A wildly entertaining curtain-raising game in the Big Ten ACC Challenge here tonight in Charlottesville, Virginia. Hawkeyes opened up a 21-point lead midway through the first half. Virginia uses a 6-0 run to end the half, and Iowa leads by 14 at the break, 44-30, Bobby Hansen.
Impressive performance by the Hawkeyes in the first half, though, Gary. 57% from the floor, 17 of 30. J-Bo was on fire from long range. The Hawkeyes as a team, 5 of 11, 46% rebound numbers. The Hawkeyes out-rebounding Virginia 18-12, but that 6-0 run by Virginia gives us a little cause for concern there as the end of the half.
Well, the Hawkeyes will regroup, as will the Cavaliers at the break here, and come back loaded for bear in the second half. Hawkeyes lead at 44-30 at the break. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean-burning fuel for our planet. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
When you build a network engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
What they want is the silver lining, and they want a promise kept. When something really bad happens, that's when, you absolutely present a West Bend versus maybe another carrier.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
What I'd want you to know about West Bend is that you have a partner, and you have a partner that cares, that's built on strong values, and in the event that something does happen, you have a promise that will be kept.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Iowa leads Virginia 44-30 at the half here at the John Paul Jones Arena on the campus of the University of Virginia. Hawkeyes built the lead to 21 midway through the period on the strength of 60% shooting. They finished the half at 56.7 on 17 of 30 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3, and Jordan Bohannon has 4 of those 5 3-point goals. He leads Iowa with 12 points, 11 for Keegan Murray plus 5 rebounds. 6 points for Joe Toussaint, 4 each for Philip Rebracha and Tony Perkins. Hawks shoot almost 57% in that first period. Virginia 43%, 13 of 30, 2 of 9 from distance. Hawks have out-rebounded Virginia 18-12. The Cavs led in scoring by Kihei Clark, scoring layups. He's got 7. Take that back. Jaden Gardner's got 1 more. 8 points for Gardner to go with 4 rebounds. He leads the Cavs there as well. 6 points for Beekman. 7 points for Clark. 3 for Tane Murray. He's got a 3-point goal from the corner. From the free throw line at 5 of 6. Virginia made both their free throws. The Charity Stripe Recap is brought to you by Latham High-Tech Seeds. Just like Coach McCaffrey, who relies on diverse talents to put a winner on the court, no seed company has more trait and genetic diversity than Latham High-Tech Seeds. Thank you, Latham, for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all season long. And our halftime stat sheet has been brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big. Big savings, and shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Hawks had only 2 turnovers in the first half to 3 for Virginia. Iowa has 2 steals and 2 block shots. The Cavs have just the 1 block shot by Gardner and no steals. The Hawkeyes lead at 44-30 at the break, led by as many as 21, and have a 14-point advantage at the intermission. Scoreboard update courtesy of U.S. Bank is next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build build a network locally engineered for the home team. You know how important a strong connection is on game day, so you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
The holiday season is here. Time for laughter and time for cheer. This year, enjoy spending time celebrating with family and friends. Just remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you're going to drink, plan another way home before the celebration begins and encourage your friends and family to do the same. Even one too many drinks increases the risk of a crash while driving. Be responsible and have a happy holidays. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
Iowa 44, Virginia 30 at the break. Welcome back to our Bud Light halftime show. Hawk fans, Bud Light proudly welcomes you back to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Now our scoreboard update courtesy of U.S. Bank. Just one game underway at the half. Kentucky ranked number 9, blowing out Central Michigan 51-25. Here at the Big Ten ACC Challenge, it's Iowa 44, Virginia 30 at the break. Iowa football is headed to the Big Ten title game Saturday night. Our coverage starts at 5 o'clock with kickoff just after 7. If you're headed to Indianapolis, bring your radio and hear our broadcast delay-free on FM 106.1. FM 106.1. Caleb Shudak today was named Big Ten Special Teams Player of the Week after his 4-for-4 field goal performance at Nebraska. The Hawkeye women's basketball team back in action on the court against Duke Thursday at 8 o'clock here on the Hawkeye Radio Network, with Rob Brooks and Jamie Cavey Lang starting at 7:45 p.m. Thursday night. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. Iowa by 14 at the break. Second half is coming up. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, The Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Before we go to the second half, Bobby Hansen is down at the end of the court with the Hawkeye assistant coach Kirk Sparrow. He had the scout on tonight's game as Iowa leads Virginia by 14 here at halftime. And they're brought to you by Sinclair Tractor with locations in Houghton, Mediapolis, Muscatine, and Ottumwa.
Kirk, impressive first half there by the Hawkeyes. How were you able to get it done? The guys had great focus and great effort and relentlessness on the defensive end to just be really active. I thought we were good in our man. I thought our zone was really good. And we were able to get stops and run. And this is a team that's really hard to run on. And we were able to attack, be aggressive, get downhill early in a possession, which is what we want to do.
Coach, what do you expect here in the second half?
Well, I expect it to be even tougher in the second half to score in the half court. They're a terrific defensive team, one of the best in the country, and we got to keep moving, keep screening, get the ball inside out, get it.
Basketball, including Sinclair Tractor, covered in southeast Iowa. 44-30, Iowa leads Virginia. Our first Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey, his weekly radio show at the Hyatt Regency Hotel and Conference Center in the Iowa River Landing in Coralville, comes up this Wednesday, 7 until 8:30. Please visit HawkeyeSports.com. Viewers are welcome to attend. That's Hawk Talk with head coach Fran McCaffrey and Bobby Hansen and yours. Hurls in a jump shot, top of the key left. Hawks trade 2 for 1 and lead by 15.
Joe Toussaint now 8 points, and that one under control. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line.
Kihei Clark with it. Throws to a cutting Reese Beekman. Gets it right back to Clark. And you got Toussaint switched off on the 6'11 Shedrick inside. They're trying to get him the ball. And now a foul on Toussaint as he threw his backside into Caden Shedrick. That wasn't a Big Ten foul, that's for sure. Toussaint called for moving a 6'11", 245-pound center off the block. Good for Joe. The shot clock. Here's Gardner. Keep an eye on him. Can't miss him at 245 pounds. Out top it comes to Franklin. 1 minute gone, second half. Here's a cut to the lane. Now a baseline feed, a score, and a foul on Iowa. Jaden Gardner with a beautiful executed baseline drive. And he'll get a free throw to boot.
Yeah, Gardner, the foul is going to be on Philip Rabracha, his second, and Gardner, the end one, coming.
Gardner at 75% from the free throw line. Virginia, 75% last year as a team. Free throw is short, though, off the right of the iron. Keegan Murray with a rebound. Here come the Hawkeyes up 46-33. Toussaint gets all the way to the basket, lost the ball. Turnover, gets it back. Now it's ripped away again by Franklin to Patrick McCaffrey. Great effort by one Joe Toussaint. Here's Bohannon. Works around a couple high post screen. He's got 6'11 Shedrick on him, though. He won't get it off over him. Keegan Murray with 5 to shoot. Works it in on Gardner to the basket. Misses the runner. A lot of contact as Keegan Murray drove to the basket by Gardner. And back we come the other way. Stopped by Virginia. 46-33 Iowa. Minute 40 gone in the second half. Here's Clark. Bounces to Franklin, who came off a low post screen by Gardner. Bohannon's right there with him, though. Now they cut, drive again. Here's Franklin with a 3 from the wing. No good, strong. Murray clears. And the Hawks are hustling the other way. Toussaint with a high bounce dribble, waist high. Backs it out. Left side for McCaffrey. Patrick leaves it for Keegan Murray. Out of Bohannon. Cross court for Patrick McCaffrey. Patrick wants to go one-on-one. Leaves it for Keegan Murray. Left wing. Keegan now backs the dribble out. 8 to shoot for the Hawkeyes. Toussaint running from the point. Step back 3. No good. Forced that. Knowing the shot clock was winding down. Outstanding defense by Virginia. Here comes Clark. Kihei Clark. Beats Bohannon into the paint. Throws to the corner. Gardner for 3. Good. Well, this Clark can create open lanes, can he, or open looks?
He can. Hawks do a good job of cutting off his driving path. He's not a great shooter from the outside, but he just turned and flipped to the hot hand. That's Gardner.
Gardner scores a three, a rare three for Virginia. The 21-point lead is down to 10. Bohannon run into by Shadrick, no call, and he hits a three anyway. Off balance, knocked sideways, no call, and he knocks in the three.
15 points for Jordan Bohannon, all on three-point shots, 5 of 7.
Beekman works the dribble around McCaffrey. Now throws back to the wing. Armand Franklin drives in on Murray. Scoop layup, no good. Oh, the ball was touched on the rim. Should have been offensive goaltending on Virginia, but the Hawks get the rebound anyway. Patrick McCaffrey is run into, and that'll be a blocking foul on Gardner with 16:32 to play in the game. Iowa back on top by 13. What a huge clutch three by Bohannon. To your point, the bigger the game, the better he is.
No fear in that young guy.
First foul on Gardner. That's hard to believe, but his first. Here's Rebraca. Bohannon to a cutting Toussaint. Gets into the paint. No look pass to the wing. Three by Murray. No good. Had a great look at it. Wonderful creation of space by Toussaint with that duck in and a flip to the wing. Virginia comes back with a rebound. Rebraca guarding Franklin. They throw to the corner. Gardner's open again. Hits another three.
It's a hot hand.
Can't lose him.
Now he was wide open too on that offside. And they're looking for him.
Back-to-back threes. He's got 13. 7 of 11 from the field. Lead is sliced back to 10. 49-39. Iowa's favor. Here's a pass deflected away, but Keegan Murray gets it under control. Now to Bohannon. He's bodied up on by Beekman. Shoots over the top. Scores again. High post right. Sorry, it's only a 2.
For a J-Bo there on that one.
Bohannon 6 of 8 with 5 threes. He's got 17 points. 15.5 to go in the game. Iowa up 12. Holding Virginia at bay for the moment. Here's a shot up and good. And a foul on Bohannon again. Apparently knocking Beekman off stride.
Score the basket.
And a free throw when we come back. Timeout on the floor. 15 to play in the game. Jordan Bohannon has just picked up his second foul, so he's okay. 15:26 to play. Virginia really attacking the Hawkeyes now. That's different from the first half. They had one guy doing that in Kihei Clark, but now they're all doing it, and that's creating some open looks for the shooter Gardner in the baseline. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyourBread.com. See website for details. Loan subject credit approval and analysis.
If you thought starting a business took courage, imagine starting over after a fire, damaging storms, or a cyber attack. When disaster strikes, business owners count on EMC for fast, experienced claim service. Our countrywide network of local offices ensures we're always ready to answer the call, investigate every claim, explain what's covered, and process payments as quickly as possible. Count on getting back to business when you count on EMC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's coverage of second half Iowa Hawkeye basketball, the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Hawks holding on to a 10-point lead at 51-41. It was 21 in the first half and 14 at the half. Again, the attacking, driving guards of this Virginia team taking its toll for the moment on the Hawkeyes. Bohannon's holding them at bay with long-range shooting. J-Bo's got 17. to lead the Hawks. 11 for Murray. Got to get Keegan going again. He's got 7 rebounds to boot. Gardner's heated up now. He's got 16 for Virginia. Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Wimmers, who brings you the best tasting hot dog made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. It's a Midwest favorite since 1934 and the official hot dog of the Hawks. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10-second ID break. You're listening to Hawkeye basketball. (51-41) Iowa. Beekman will get a free throw to try and complete the and one. Beekman at 64% on the year. Free throw takes flight and it's through. First time in a long time UVA's had the deficit under 10. It's 51-42. Hawks need to respond in kind. Toussaint, Rebraca, Keegan Murray posting up in the lane. Here's Patrick McCaffrey. Gives it to Bohannon. Drives a pass into the near corner for Keegan. Murray curls into the paint on Gardner. A shot is up. Good. Curls in. What beautiful body control Keegan Murray has.
Big time shot that time by Murray with Gardner on top of him. He just put his body on him and took the contact. Knocks the shot down. The free throw coming for Keegan Murray. Keegan's got 13 in the game, working on 14.
Right now, the Iowa Lottery VIP club members can enter to win a warehouse dash for up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at IALottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. Keegan can't complete the three-point play, misses the free throw. But the Hawks are back up 11, 53-42. Very un-Keegan Murray-like, as he is now 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. 14:50 to play in the game. Here's Beekman for Clark. Right wing, back to Beekman. Now Clark left of the circle. They're looking for Shadrick inside on Rebraca with 3 to shoot. Step back jumper is good by Keith Clark. Man, he's making everything now.
I'll tell you what, Shedrick should have been called for an offensive foul there as he wiped out Joe Toussaint.
Ran right over the top of him trying to set a screen. We play on. 9-point Iowa lead, 53-44, 14:20 to go. Patrick McCaffrey has been bottled up offensively. Let's see if we can get him going. Got a smaller man on him. He throws it to Keegan Murray. Keegan drives in on Gardner. Can't get a shot off with 3 to shoot. He's going to have to force something up. Shot is up and no good, but a 3-second violation. Got trapped in the lane, and the Hawks turn it over for just the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, Gardner really bodying up Keegan in there. You got to keep their composure now as Virginia's starting to make a little run.
Well, hey, they didn't win the ACC last year because they're an average basketball team. And they're making a run at the Hawks right now. 9-point Iowa lead. Hawks need a stop here. 6 minutes into the second half. Kihei Clark around a screen by Shedrick. Drives a pass into the corner to Beekman. Beekman drives in on Bohannon. Misses the shot off glass. Hawks get the rebound. Bohannon strips it away from the big fella, Caden Shedrick. Hawks are running. Keegan Murray, cross-court feed from Patrick McCaffrey. His 3 splashes through. Splashdown for Pat McCaffrey. And Patrick McCaffrey's arrived.
Patrick called for that one. Cross-court pass over to the wide-open McCaffrey in the corner. Patrick's got 5 points.
2 field goals on the night. Hawks take a deep breath, leading 56-44, and a throwaway. Kihei Clark passed to the corner. Nobody home. As I think it was Tane Murray had made a cut to the basket.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by new players on the court.
Just the 4th turnover on Maryland, so the Hawks need to cash in on that. Bohannon with a catch in the far corner. Drives top of the circle for Patrick McCaffrey. 13:05 to play in the game. Iowa back up by 12. Toussaint dips inside, now backs the dribble out. McCaffrey drives baseline. Shot good off glass. He wants the basketball.
Big time move by Patrick. He took the freshman that time, number 10. Let me find him on there. Tane Murray. No chance to guard Patrick. Patrick's got 7.
Hawks scoot back to a 14-point lead, 58-44 after Virginia had cut it to 9. 12:40 to go. Hawks now back in a 2-3 zone just to get a blow. Cover those gaps. Here's Gardner into the corner. Wide open look for 3 by Murray. He scores. Boy, they like that corner in front of the Virginia bench.
2 strong side over there in the ball. Just cross-court pass.
Freshman Murray got 2 threes. Came into the night averaging 1 point a game. Here's Patrick McCaffrey's got the last 2 Iowa field goals. He goes one-on-one with the freshman Murray. Goes into the paint, throws back on top, out top to Joe Toussaint, and a foul called on Virginia. They're going to get Tane Murray, the foul. Freshman. Tony Bennett wants an explanation on that one. I was screened off by Coach McCaffrey. What'd you see there on that foul?
A lot of body contact as Joe Toussaint trying to dribble with a strong hand going across the court on the right side, and the kid just almost tackled him.
So the Hawks will have the ball with a shot clock reset of 20 when we come back. Home folk don't like it, but what would you expect? 58-47 Iowa. 12 minutes.
Hip, even though you can't go to the game, up to you now, Hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Get your COVID-19 and flu vaccines at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and there's no appointment necessary. And when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver reward. That's right, get a 20-cent Fuel Saver reward when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Schedule an appointment in advance at Hy-Vee.com/my-pharmacy. Hy-Vee is here to help you stay healthy. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu at Hy-Vee today.
Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning feat, high demand careers, and the training that makes them possible. You'll discover more than 75,000 great job opportunities, as well as no-cost training programs and apprenticeships that pay you to learn. Get started today. Visit www.iowaworks.gov.
More Hawkeye basketball courtesy of Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Famed writer John Grisham, a Virginia native from Charlottesville here, University of Virginia. His new book already on the bestseller list hit the stands today. The Judge's List. Serial killer novel.
Judges taking revenge.
Hawks are trying to take their revenge for a Virginia comeback here. Iowa led by 21 in the first half, 14 and cut it to 9 here early in the second period. But the Hawks maintain that 9-point lead. Patrick McCaffrey with the last 2 Iowa baskets. Connor McCaffrey will come in. Patrick will get a breather. Not 100% yet. He had the flu last week. Saddled by a muscle pull as well. Jordan Bohannon, what a night he's had. He's been spicy hot. He's got 17 points, including 5 threes. He's back on the floor with Chris and Keegan Murray and Joe Toussaint. So the Hawks go a bit smaller for this next series. 11:58 to go, and we're underway. We resume play with Toussaint, dribbling left wing. Into the corner to Keegan Murray. Keegan surveys the lane. Nothing going there. They're jamming it up is Virginia. 5 to shoot. Toussaint. Step back jump shot, circle, no good. Chris Murray fighting for the rebound, has it taken away by Virginia's Igor Milicic. In for his first duty. Another big body at 6'10". They counter with a lot of size. So Shedrick at 6'11", Milicic at 6'10", Tane Murray at 6'5", 6'6". And here's Keyway, and a 3 goes down. Kihei Clark. Well, Virginia's heating it up from distance the second half, Bobby.
He's got 2 threes in the game. It's the closest they've been in a long time.
Iowa's 11-point lead cut to 8, 50. Who's going to score for the Hawkeyes? Keegan Murray and Bohannon are both out there, but they are being smothered. Bohannon, quick shooting, missed it. Short stringed it. Right of the key, rebounded by Virginia. Well, they're guarding now. Caden Shedrick. They're guarding Bohannon and Keegan Murray. Here's Clark, hops into the paint, throws to the wing, shot fake by Franklin, drives inside, and a dunk. A dunk to Caden Shedrick. Fran McCaffrey's got to get a timeout. 58-52. Cavaliers within 6. And 10:39 to go. Hawks are going to go to the bench, a little deeper into the bench. Agundale and Tony Perkins, it would appear, are coming in. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Silver lining means you are backed by a policy and a company that is going to do everything they can to get you back whole to like you were before.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
But there's a promise there. That word means we can get you back up and running if you're a business, or, if you're home, we're going to get your home put back together as if nothing had happened.
West Bend.
Game day. So you get every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month. Work built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Hi, I'm Glisses and Air Conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating in Des Moines, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort. You turn to Wyckoff Heating. Your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination. Well, it's game on. Hawkeyes 58, Virginia 52. 10.5 to play in the game. The Big Ten ACC Challenge. Iowa's 21-point lead is melted to 6. This is the closest Virginia's been since it was 25-19 Iowa midway through the first half. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Walmart, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and by Iowa Corn. We know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, economy, and athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Cam. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed. Happy birthday to my beautiful, now 11-year-old granddaughter, Ray.
Ray.
R-A-E. Ray. Yeah. She's a little nervous right now. She's a passionate Hawkeye basketball fan. And she's squirming a little bit. I know it. Hang on, Ray.
Be all right, Ray.
Hawks will be fine. They got to figure out this Virginia attack in the offensive end, Bobby, though, that the guards are so good at driving and kicking, and that's what they're doing.
Well, I think the Hawkeyes are going to probably drop back into the 2-3 zone to eliminate that dribble penetration. Keep them on the outside, but you got to cover the shooters. And for the Hawkeyes on the offensive end, the way this defensive pressure is going to be ratcheted up right now, you got to be strong with the basketball, draw some contact, get to the free throw line.
Chris Murray, Connor McCaffrey, Tony Perkins, Aaron Eulis checks in. Agundale ran to the scorer's table as we went to a break, and Fran rethought that, and the Hawks have 11 to shoot, leading 58-52. To the wing, Keegan Murray, shot fake, drives hard to the baseline, ball reverses out, 7 to shoot. Now to Tony Perkins. Tony's going to have to put it up. Drives into the lane, turns, shoots, and it is no good. Crawls off the front of the rim. Thought it was going down. Hit the side of the iron, rolled to the glass, and then rolled off the front. 10 minutes to play in the game. Here's Beekman back for the Cavs. Almost thrown away. Saved from going into the backcourt by Armand Franklin. Beekman drives into the paint, leaves it for the big fella. Shot blocked from behind, and now a foul on Keegan Murray.
Just his first, but it looked like a clean block. Got a lot of ball.
Did it ever. I mean, Chris Murray gets knocked to the hardwood down here and no call. And now Keegan Murray gets called for a block shot from behind. 9:47 to play in the game. And Shedrick gets 2 free throws. Plays quiets like a confessional. First one goes down for Caden Shedrick. 58-53. UVA can cut the Iowa lead to 4 with this free throw. Shedrick at 75%. They can all shoot free throws. This one rims and comes out. Good block out by Chris Murray on Igor Milicic. Hawks need a score here. Going well over 3 minutes. Keegan Murray stands still 3. There it is. How big is that?
Wow, he eyed it up. Defense didn't honor it. Keegan let it fly. Big basket there for the Hawkeyes. Keegan now with 16.
Keegan clutch. 61-53. 9:25 to go. Iowa by 8. Here's a catch in the corner. Shot fake by Murray. Throws it back on the wing to Franklin. Franklin dribbles around Chris Murray. Gets into the paint. Misses a runner off the glass. Strong rebound by Connor McCaffrey. Hawks trying to put a run together of their own. Here's Eulis back quickly for Iowa. into the far corner. Murray wants to shoot again. Does over the top. That one's a little strong. And rebounded by Armin Franklin of the Virginia Cavaliers. 61-53. Iowa's lead holds at 8 with 8:50 to play in the game. Beekman drives a pass for Murray, left wing. Now to the right side, and Franklin, Connor McCaffrey. Those two guys have had their battles, Indiana versus Iowa, over the years, and they're chest bumping each other right now. Beekman drives his man into a screen, drives for a layup, no good, and Shedrick over the top of Keegan Murray, and Keegan Murray is down.
Twisted an ankle, it looks like. He landed on somebody's shoe.
Keegan Murray was roughed up from behind by Caden Shedrick, and
says okay.
He's telling the official he's okay, just needs a minute before he gets up, and Fran McCaffrey has given it to the official. Keegan's going to have to come out, at least have trainer Brad Floyd look at it. Caden Shedrick went hard over the top of Keegan Murray, had him blocked out, and got that tip back with 8:27 to play. Rebracha is going to come back in
for Keegan. Yeah, you got the under 8 timeout coming.
Oh yeah, he is coming out now, trying to walk it off.
Sometimes it's best to stay on it. Keep that blood going.
That's what he's thinking, but he's got to come out. They're checking the replay monitor. Well, if you're not going to call a foul, call anything flagrant. All plays under review again this season are courtesy of Athletico. Physical therapy is usually the thing you're told to do after medication, x-rays, or surgery. But what if the best way to fix your pain is to start where you normally finish? The sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. It all starts with no prescription needed at Athletico. Shedrick gets credit for the basket at 61-55. He's got 7 now. Game clock at 8:31. They were checking the clock, so they were not checking anything of a flagrant variety. So the Hawkeye lead is 6. Here's Ulis into the front court for the Hawks. Connor McCaffrey, left wing, Tony Perkins. Inside to Connor McCaffrey. Left wing for Chris Murray. His 3 splashes through. The Murray boys, 9 threes for Iowa on the night.
We talked about it. If you double-digit three-pointers on Virginia, you're probably going to win the game.
64-55. The Hawks rally back in the offensive end. Here's Beekman. Drives around his man. They throw it in the corner to Murray. His 3 rattles in and out. No good. Putback is good. Milicic, freshman from Croatia. Virginia working over that offensive glass now. 64-57. Iowa's lead is 7 with 7:38 to play in the game. Catch high post left by Philip Rebracha. He's banging bodies with Shedrick. Drives into the paint to the wing. Chris Murray's open again. This one is strong. No good. Connor McCaffrey had the rebound poked away from behind. And here comes Clark for Virginia. Keyway Clark, and he kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Iowa basketball. Was that Ulis who reached in and maybe tried to strip it away from him? One of the Hawkeyes reached in there, and they kicked it out of bounds. So 7:17 to play. All back on a big defensive stand. 64-57. Back to Virginia in a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet. Right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue does. And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark, and the confidence of being covered by is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
And now more Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield Hawkeye basketball. Second half, Iowa 64, Virginia 57. And 7:17 to play in the game of the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage. From Wellmark Advantage Health Plans, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross. Wellmark Advantage. Hot dogs around. Wimmers, made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. A Midwest favorite since 1934. And the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. No hot dogging tonight. These two teams are blue-collar construction workers. Both shooting well now, Bobby. Iowa's lead has dwindled from 21-7, but the Hawks refuse to give it up.
Yeah, no, the Hawks are battling. Both these teams are battling, to your point, Gary. But Virginia has outscored Iowa 27-20 here in the second half. They've made 4 of 6 three-point field goals from deep out there. 10 of 16 field goal shooting in the second half. They've really started to heat it up, but the Hawks have had an answer every time Virginia has gotten close.
It'll be Iowa basketball after forcing a turnover on the Cavs. They're just their 4th of the game. Iowa's only committed 3 turnovers. As hard as they're playing, as much contact as we've seen, it's incredible there's only been 7 total turnovers.
That is incredible. That's just skilled basketball that time, right there by 2 teams.
Connor McCaffrey, Aaron Eulis, Chris Murray, Keegan Murray, and Tony Perkins back out on the floor. No change in the Iowa lineup. Perkins can handle his man inside if they can get him the ball. Here's McCaffrey. 7 minutes to play. We wind down to 7 to go. Iowa up 7. Perkins has it now. He works the dribble in on Beekman. Here's Eulis shooting over the top of Clark. No good. Outstanding defense by Clark. Kihei Clark. Beekman walks the dribble into the front court for Virginia as they try to slice that Iowa lead to 5. Connor McCaffrey guarding Tane Murray. This freshman's played extended minutes here tonight. Oh, nearly stripped by Connor McCaffrey. Almost got the poke away. To Beekman with 10 to shoot. Now Kihei Clark inside to Shedrick. Shot up, no good. Rebounded Gardner, up and in. Oh, they are mauling the offensive glass. This last stretch here. 5-point Iowa lead, 64-59. Second chance points, 12 for Virginia. There's a baseline drive by Keegan Murray. Ball is stripped away and out of bounds. Hawks will keep it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Bohannon, Patrick McCaffrey, and Philip Rebracha come in. Perkins, Connor McCaffrey leave. And Aaron Eulis will come out. So the 3 starters. Tane Murray goes out for Virginia. Gardner's back in for the Cavs after an extended rest. 17 on the shot clock, so that's not an issue. 6:10 to go. Everybody trying to match up with assignments here. Patrick McCaffrey has it in the far corner to Rebracha. Now to Bohannon. Heat. After a spectacular first half 3-point shooting. Here's McCaffrey. Hawks are setting a lot of screens out front to Rebracha. 4 to shoot. Patrick McCaffrey. He doesn't know what's left on the shot clock. Gets the shot away, and it is no good. A foul called on Virginia. Chris Murray comes up with a big rebound, and Armaan Franklin, who's giving away about 5 inches, gets called for the push.
Yeah, really good job by Chris Murray, realizing that there was no option other than throw that ball up there on the rim. He ran right to the backside, took Armaan Franklin deep under the rim, and got position and got the foul.
3 fouls on Armaan Franklin. Bohannon lobs out top for Keegan Murray. Clock down to 5:50 to play. Iowa by 5. Bohannon, left wing. Chris Murray drives inside, has a smaller Franklin on him, and gets called for traveling. Chris Murray turns it over. Virginia pressure, even with the guards, can wear you thin. 5 turnovers on Iowa tonight. They've had a couple here in the last 2 minutes. Iowa needs a stop, up 5, 64-59. 5.5 to go. Joe Toussaint will come back in. He's had a good 5 or 6 minute blow. That'll help him for the stretch run. Here's Clark, a lob and a dunk. That's a set play. Baseline drive by Shadrick and Clark. A little hook pass, no look. 64-61, Virginia.
Hawks need to answer.
Rabracha passes to Keegan Murray. They're doubling him on the wing. Keegan throws to Patrick McCaffrey in the center of the floor. Now to Rabracha. 13 to shoot. 5 minutes to play in the game, and a foul called on Jaden Gardner of Virginia. They get him for a blocking and a hold. Joe Toussaint will check in. That's 3 fouls on Gardner. Team foul 5 on Virginia. Each team with 5 personals here in the second half. Hawks will have it out underneath. Left of the goal. Toussaint will trigger it in.
20 to shoot.
64-61 Iowa. Virginia 21 down in the first half has battled back to within 3. Patrick McCaffrey with it. He's my guy. I think Patrick's got to be that third scorer because they just refuse to let Bohannon get free from the wing. Bohannon throws up a tough shot in the lane. No good. Rabracha with a rebound. Up and good. Philip Rabracha.
How about that workmanlike effort by Phillip as he went but over the top of Chedrick to get the basket.
Offensive rebound for the Hawkeyes. 66-61. Hawks 4.5 to go in the game. Virginia slows it down to a snail's pace. Into the far corner it goes for Franklin. Inside baseline cut. Gardner has a shot block. Shot block. Was it Rabracha or Keegan Murray?
They were both right there.
Oh, you blocked down on Gardner. That's big. Hawks come away with a loose ball. Up 5. 4:07 to go. Here's Bohannon driving into the wing. Lobs and a dunk for Keegan Murray. It's good for Virginia. It's good for Iowa.
That's a set play, too. The 2 players made eye contact. Once Jordan turned the corner, he saw Keegan out of the corner of his eye going right to the front of the rim, put it on the money, and Keegan the slam.
A little line drive pass just outside the rim, and Keegan Murray caught it, and a 2-hand hammer down.
18 now for Keegan.
Spahn and Rose hammer down there. 4:01 to go in the game. Timeout asked for by Virginia as the Hawks, after Virginia snuck to within 3, have come back with back-to-back baskets. Muscling up inside with Rabracha and then Keegan Murray, and a great feed from Bohannon. Get ready, Hawk fans. Mediacom. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Iowa Workforce Development. Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. Get started today at iowaworks.gov. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work.
Back up 7 at 68-61. And we like to call them resilient, Bobby. Let me throw in another word, rugged. This Iowa basketball team has proven inside tonight.
They really have, and Philip Rabracha has brought these.
Virginia, Iowa 2. And that could be important before it's all said and done. So here we go. Virginia inbounds with the ball, down 7, 68-61. Hawks, don't forget that block shot at the other end, too, on Shedrick a moment ago. Now Virginia goes smaller with the exception of Shedrick. Here's a baseline drive by Murray. Scores. Well, man, what a move. Keegan Murray had to let him go or pick up the foul. One Murray to another. He's had a big night, Bobby Hansen.
Dane Murray, yeah, he had to come out and honor that 3-point shot. Took the dribble drive, baseline layup.
68-63. Here's Rabracha. Skip pass inside. Shot fake. Shot up and good. Got Shedrick up in the air. And here comes Rabracha with his piece of offense.
That's just a man-sized inside play that time by Phillip. It's just a veteran move over the top of Shedrick.
8 points for Phillip. He's right at his average. And that shot fake froze Shedrick. He had to let him go. Hawks back up 7. 3 minutes to go. Here's a layup and a score inside by Beekman. They posted him up inside at 6'5". Found a lane in that zone, a passing lane, and he turned and laid it up and in.
They're finding that open spot into the seam at the high post at the free throw line. The Hawks got to cover that up.
Toussaint Gets away from his defender. Now to Bohannon. Hawks lead is 5. Rebraca inside again. Up and no good, and a foul called on Virginia as Rebraca hits the deck. And they're going to get that on Shedrick. Am I right? Okay, it was Shedrick. His third personal. 16 fouls on Virginia. So the next one puts the Hawks at the foul line for the remainder of the game. Rebraca will get 2 here. 2:39 to go in regulation. Iowa leading by 5. Rebraca misses the first free throw. Staring right into that student body. Rebraca on the year at 61.5%. Second one takes flight. No good. Strong. He missed them both. And Iowa's lead stays at 5. 70-65. Now the Hawks need a stop. 2.5 to go in the game. Beekman crossover dribble. Gets it to Franklin. To the wing. Here's a 3 by Murray. Good. Boy, where in the world did this guy come from?
He just lives in the corners.
Freshman Tane Murray, averaging a point a game in the early season, has lit it up and rallied his troops here tonight. 2-point Iowa lead, 70-60. 2 minutes to go in the game. Rebraca shoved from behind, hits the deck hard off the ball. He was coming to set a screen, and a foul called on Virginia by Murray. Tane Murray commits the foul, and Rebraca will be right back at the foul line for the 1 and bonus. 17 fouls on Virginia. He missed 2 a moment ago.
1 and 1.
Hawks have been so solid at the free throw line. 70-68. Rebraca coming into tonight 8 of 13. Free throws up and no good. Missed it. And Virginia grabs the rebound. Run down in the corner by Armin Franklin. So the Cavs, believe it or not, are shooting for the tie. Here's Franklin to Beekman. 70-68, a minute 48 to play in the game. Here's a screen and a foul called on Toussaint. A hold as he grabbed Clark. Clark came off a low post screen by Shedrick. And Toussaint commits Iowa's 6th foul, his second. 1:45 to go. Shot clock resets to 20. Bohannon and Keegan Murray, Rebraca, Toussaint, and Patrick McCaffrey on the floor. Here's Franklin with a catch on the wing. As the clock starts to tick, 1:40 to play. Pass inside, now to the corner. Murray for the lead. Hits another one.
He's a corner shooter. 14 points for Tane Murray. 4th 3-point field goal.
Virginia has the lead. 71-70. Minute 26 to go. Nobody's seated. They're on their feet. Hawks try to rally back. They haven't trailed in a while. Bohannon for 3. Good. Jordan Bohannon puts the Iowa Hawkeyes back in front by 2. 73-71. You could see he wanted the ball.
They ran a play for him. A little zipper cut up the middle of the lane. Once he caught it, it was lights out. Jordan Bohannon now with 20.
Here's Beekman around Bohannon. Throws back to the wing and Clark. 14 to shoot. 53 seconds to play in the game. Shedrick trying to set a screen on Toussaint. Clark switches off on Rebraca. His 3 is good.
Wow, what a game.
And I think Rebraca might have got a piece of that one. And the 3s are falling from the sky now. Virginia back in front, 74-73. 45 seconds to go in regulation. So Bohannon's 3 is matched by Clark. Kihei Clark. They're going to review, I think, to make sure it was a 3. That his foot wasn't on the line. Iowa now 10 of 20 from distance. Virginia 8 of 17 from 3. All plays under review are courtesy of Athletico. Mark Kaufman and the crew at Athletico, proud sponsor of Hawkeye basketball. So the teams huddle up around their coaches while they review this.
3.
It is a 3. My. Virginia has heated it up here in the last 15 minutes. Distance. And it started with Tane Murray, a 6'5 freshman from Auckland, New Zealand. barely had scored in their first 7 games. But boy, he has scored tonight. 18 points. Or check that. I'm looking at Keegan Murray. Murray has 14 for Virginia. So the Hawks have the ball. 45 seconds to go in regulation. Down 1. And the Hawks go 4 down low. Toussaint dribbles right side. A bounce on the wing for Bohannon. Jordan wants to shoot it, but he's covered up by Clark. Now he lets fly. No good. It's short. Rebounded by Virginia's Murray, and he's fouled by Jordan Bohannon. 74-73, 27.8 to go. Bohannon riding the wave with 20 points, leads everybody on the floor. And now he is called for a 3rd personal foul.
1-and-1 coming for Tane Murray.
Well, he can shoot threes. Can he shoot it from 15 feet? Just a 50% free thrower. And now the freshman feeling the nerves. A 1 and bonus. Both teams with 7 total fouls. 74-73 Virginia. And the crowd quiets. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Iowa. 27 seconds to go. Well, the Hawks elect to hold the ball and go for the game-winning shot. Toussaint dribbles deep. Right of the lane. Has the ball knocked away and calls timeout. And he was
jump
very...
ball.
Oh, they call a jump ball. Toussaint was yelling timeout. Iowa will keep it, though. So it really doesn't hurt him. 16.7 to go.
Iowa does have 2 timeouts left.
And the Hawks are going to use one of them right here. Hold the phone. 74-73. Iowa trails Virginia. Hawks have led for 37 of the 39 minutes. But trail by 1 now. Tane Murray has led the charge back for Virginia with his 3-point shooting. Tane Murray, 5 of 7 from 3. Bohannon, 6 of 9 for Iowa, 20 total points. Tane Murray with 14. Kid has been buried at the end of the bench. They got in some early foul trouble. Tony Bennett needed to go deeper into his roster, and Tane Murray has stepped up and certainly is arguing for a lot more playing time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he wasn't injured, Gary, at the first part of it coming in, but he certainly didn't have any stats. I mean, he was averaging when he got into the basket, but that was it. But he's certainly been the catalyst for Virginia tonight.
Authentic Brand proudly provides our Hawkeye apparel for tonight's game. Bobby and I glad to at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand, look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. And we're brought to you by Iowa Corn, and the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series will be in Ames in a couple weeks. Iowa Corn promotes honest, hard-working values that are uniquely Iowan. And on behalf of Iowa's Corn, of the Hawks for their hard work and determination to be the best both on and off the field. Just like our top athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn to learn how Iowa Corn grows Iowa. All right, Toussaint to inbound left of the goal.
Still have 1 timeout if he needs it.
Rabracha, Bohannon, Keegan Murray, Patrick McCaffrey, and Joe Toussaint. And here we go with 16.7 to go in regulation. Iowa down 1. Toussaint looking, gets it in now to Rabracha. Back to Joe. 15 seconds to play. Toussaint double team, shoots it off the glass, goes in. He was double teamed and couldn't find an outlet, so he knocked it in off the glass. Iowa up 1 with 4 seconds to go. Here's a drive, a shot, no good. Rebounded Chadwick, blocked by Patrick McCaffrey at the buzzer. Game over. Hawkeyes win it 75-74. Iowa with the victory over Virginia. Patrick McCaffrey with the block shot after Joe Toussaint curled one in off the glass at the other end.
Yeah, they had 1 timeout left to use Virginia if they wanted to. Tony let them play on. Got a wild shot, went up there, and Big Chedrick went and got the offensive rebound, knowing what the time was running out. Patrick just waited for his moment, swatted it out of bounds. Game over.
What a performance by these young Hawkeyes on the road at a place that is so difficult to win in, Bobby.
Oh, I'm telling you. To put up 44 points in the first half, the most ever here in the first half against the Tony Bennett coach team, and then to make play after play after play to gut it out and win this basketball game here and kick off the Big Ten ACC Challenge with a Big Ten victory.
How are you going to top this the rest of the week?
You're not.
Big Ten 13 more teams in action, including the Fighting Illini, who are about ready to tip off. But all the best to all of our Big Ten brethren as the Hawkeyes hold on for a 75-74 victory after they had the lead at 21 in the first half. Give Virginia credit, especially that young freshman, Tane Murray. He led them back. Virginia had the lead, but the Hawkeyes would not die.
No, they wouldn't die. That's going to be a hallmark, a trademark of this basketball team the rest of the way out. This is a united team, a team that has great chemistry, and it shows on the court. Now 7-0 the Hawks are.
Might be a hallmark victory that we look back on, Bobby, come March.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, again, we can't emphasize enough how good Virginia is in this building. ACC leading 72-9 in home games in the league over the past 9 seasons. Duke is next at 70-11. And Virginia's won 10 or more home games for 11 straight seasons. Iowa comes in and gets the ambush tonight, 75-74.
How about the shot by Joe Tusanto to win it?
Double team. Double team leans to his right. We know he's got a lot of herky-jerky moves. None better than what we saw there when it ends up in a score.
And we'll talk with 10.
We'll talk about it on the U.S. Cellular postgame show here next on the Hawkeye Radio Network. We've got to figure out who our star of the game is. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
This has been the well-marked Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half on the Hawkeye Sports Network. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Ford. Brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. By the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Lennox in your list, made right here in Iowa since 1895. And by Iowa John Deere Dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold, hip. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipate the thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is... That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Some companies are very standoffish or very afraid to get directly involved with the repair process. So we will physically take our phone, call the guy we know that can do it, and say, hey, I'm standing at this address. I need somebody to come over here and pull this limb out of this house. A lot of companies won't do that.
A West Bend claims representative on handling a claim.
And we bring that sense with us that we can fix it. That's the biggest thing we do for them.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Alliant Energy, powering beyond. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shields, right there with you. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by West Bend, the Silver Lining. Welcome to Postgame.
Gary Dolphin and Bobby Hansen trying to catch our breath here after an incredible victory by the Iowa Hawkeyes, 75-74 over Virginia here tonight Hawks improved to 7-0 in the young season, heading to Purdue on Friday night. The Virginia Cavaliers dropped to 5-3 on the season, and a rare home loss. How rare? Well, John Paul Jones Arena has been here for 16 seasons, and Virginia's 208-47. Well, correction. Now 208-48. That's a 82% winning average here at on the home court. But tonight the Wahoos went home woo-hooing.
And they thought they had it, but missed free throws by the kid that really kept them in the game, Tane Murray. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1 opportunity to put him up by 3, but as it stood, he missed the front end and stayed at 74-73 Virginia. And then the Hawks go timeout, and Joe Toussaint to the rescue coming out of. They were all over him. They were inside of his jersey, but Joe, with that strength that he's gotten and better over the years, he threw a high arcer off the glass and in to go down. And then defense at the end was stellar. Patrick McCaffrey with the block on Chedrick.
That was unbelievable. McCaffrey's block from behind. He got it clean. I mean, he got all ball off the missed shot on the drive in the lane. I think it was Beekman, as I remember, missed it. And then Chedrick, who's their shot blocker. How ironic is it McCaffrey blocks their best shot blocker's shot? Blocks their best shot blocker's shot. Sounds like a Christmas rhyme there somewhere, but out of bounds it sailed. It was a clean block as the buzzer sounded, and the Hawkeyes escape Charlottesville with a 75-74 win. Our postgame coverage is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Our star of the game is Joe Toussaint. Joe banked it in through a double team as he leaned to his right. He's got great body control, as sometimes he appears to be out of control. Bobby, I thought he got the timeout called when he was on the floor there with 20 seconds to go. They say he was tied up. The officials did. Iowa kept the possession, though, and they brought it in, and Joe got it right of the lane looking for somebody inside. There was no opening. So he leans to his right and curls it in off the square. Just a phenomenal move. 10 points, no turnovers, no assists.
Yeah, outstanding game for Joe. And he was under duress the entire night by these guards that were just all over him. And he gave way to Tony Perkins and Aaron Eulis, who both did very well tonight. But in the end, our player of the game, Joe Toussaint, with the leaner off the glass.
We'll talk to him shortly. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Station ID break here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. You're listening to Iowa Basketball. And they're up and dancing in Fairfield, Fairbank, Fairfax, Fairport, and Farragut. Thank you, radio stations along the Hawkeye Radio Network, for covering and carrying Iowa basketball. We'll be in Purdue on Friday night. Mackey Arena, very much like John Paul Jones Arena. The noise is deafening for visiting teams, but this Hawkeye basketball team grew up a lot tonight, winning by 1 over a really good, solid Virginia team of the ACC. So the Big Ten's out of the gate, 1-0. Illinois is tipping off as we speak against Notre Dame in Champaign-Urbana. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What's better than bread? more bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 Degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 Degrees. Lennox, 72 Degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination. Welcome back to the Hawkeye postgame show, courtesy of U.S. Cellular. Gary Dolphin, Bobby Hansen will be checking in from the Iowa locker room here shortly with Iowa coach Fran McCaffrey. I have the honor of talking to our Hawkeye star of the game, Iowa basketball star. The game is Joe Toussaint. What a floor game Joe played tonight. He was driving through traffic jam after traffic jam as Virginia was after him, trying to force turnovers, and guess what? A big fat goose egg behind his name there. No turnovers. 10 points for Joe Toussaint. Logged 26 minutes on the game. 4 of 7 from the field. Made both free throws and, of course, hit the game-winning jumper with a little more than 6 seconds to go off the little curl in off the glass. You've been working on that shot and many, many others at Carver and on the road.
Yeah, 100%. Always working on all shots. I got to put myself in situations like that. Every time I'm done with my workout, I'm tired, I got to put myself in those situations.
Yeah, you're the first one on the floor every home game. By the time Bobby and I get there, three hours before tip-off, you're already out there shooting, and you've developed this high rainbow jump shot. Take us through that process. Why that type of form? Where'd you learn that from?
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I learned my jump shot from YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, and the better the arc, the better chances of it to go in. So, I always tell myself, square up, and just square up and shoot on the way up. That's what I do.
As far as the toughness part, you're from the Bronx, and there are many great stories about Bronx tough. But you look like you really enjoyed the moment tonight.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've been waiting for this for 2 years, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be in this position right here. I'm thankful for Fran, believing in me, putting the ball in my hand, in the last second to go make a play.
And whether it was Gardner or Clark or Beekman or Franklin, they ran a lot of guys at you tonight trying to wear you down. I made a comment when you went back in. I thought that last 4 or 5 minute blow you had inside 10 minutes really helped you for the stretch run.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, coach, he does his best subbing, and I thought I needed a break too. So he gave me a couple minutes. And I was telling J-Bo too, let's get ready to go back in, and finish this off.
How about Bohannon in that first half? Is he fun to watch?
I mean, kid's great. I mean, this Big Ten all-time 3-point shooter. Can't say enough about him. He works hard, and he gets the job done.
Keegan, a very workmanlike 18 points, 9 rebounds, but Rabracha rang the bell with the mallet in the last 5 minutes, didn't he?
Excuse me, yeah. Phillip, I mean, we all congratulated him when he came in the locker room. He played really hard, to the end. He was getting fouled. The ref wasn't calling it, and, he played to the end.
8 points, 3 big rebounds, 2 offensive in the final 3 or 4 minutes. We talked in the pregame show about I could see Iowa winning this game because of the depth, and I think the depth really decided it in the end.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, all the way down the line, put in Aaron, put in Tony, put in Chris, what I'm saying? We could have put in more. We could have put in Josh, could have put in Ash, what I'm saying? But coach, he went with the best lineup he thought, that was going to play well. We pulled it out at the end.
How about the block shot by Patrick McCaffrey?
Yeah, I mean,
he saved the day.
Yeah, because he would have probably laid that up. Patrick sent that into the 5th row. Thank God.
And it was the best color I saw tonight was that Virginia orange, and it was the square on the backboard lighting up. And the Hawks are now 7-0. This was your first real test. Your average win at home in those first 6 victories was 31 points. But you got better in that 6-game stretch, didn't you?
Yeah, 100%. Coach is telling us, don't take these games for granted. We're here to work in the same way the team is coming in to beat us. We're going in there to beat them and get better every single time.
atmosphere of Friday night won't be any different than this, will it, Mackey Arena?
Yeah, I mean, you don't get that many opportunities to go on the road and play the number 2 team in the country, you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure my guys will be ready. I'm damn sure going to be ready for that game. So, it's going to be a show. I'm going to have fun again.
What should tonight tell the Iowa fan base about this basketball team?
I mean, we different. I mean, we don't rattle. We don't get scared under pressure. We don't fold. We stay true to the end, 10 toes.
Without Luka and Joe, you're moving on. You're creating your own identity.
Yep, 100%. I think those guys were leading the way. Now it's my turn.
Our new Bronx Bomber, Joe Toussaint, our star of the game. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Joe Toussaint, 10 points, no turnovers tonight. What a performance by Iowa's new point guard. And he fed Bohannon. Ultimately, Bohannon got the ball that started in Joe's hands, and Jordan Bohannon reined in threes, 6 of them, 6 of 9, 7 of 12 from the field, and a game-high 20 points. He's our Lennox heating up the nets hot Hawkeye for the night. Jordan Bohannon. 7 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from distance, didn't get to the foul line, played 31 minutes in Iowa's victory over Virginia, 75-74. And Lennox will be just as hot as Jordan Bohannon this winter and keeping your home warm and comfy. Stop in and see Apollo Heating and Air Conditioning in Southwest Iowa. They're out of Shenandoah, Red Oak. In the Waverly, Waterloo, Cedar Valley area, it's Hudson Hardware, Plumbing and Heating. And out in northwest Iowa and southeast South Dakota, Kalen's Indoor Comfort in Yankton. Thanks to Kevin Roloff and all of our Lennox dealers across Iowa for their long-standing partnership with the Hawkeyes. Our post-game stats report is next, courtesy of Hy-Vee. Hawks edge Virginia on the road, 75-74. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So your life.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
15 seconds to play. Toussaint, double team, shoots it off the glass, goes in. He was double teamed and couldn't find an outlet, so he knocked it in off the glass. Iowa up 1 with 4 seconds to go. Here's a drive, a shot, no good. Rebounded Shedley, blocked by Patrick McCaffrey at the buzzer. Game over. Hawkeyes win it, 75-74. Iowa with the victory over Virginia. Patrick McCaffrey with the block shot after Joe Toussaint curled one in off the glass at the other end. What a sequence there of about 8 or 9 seconds when Toussaint inbounded the ball after he was tied up on the possession arrow. Iowa kept the basketball, and Joe double-teamed on the right wing, leaned around both, and curled it in off the glass. did a lap around the rim and went through, and then the Hawks hustled back. Beekman missed the runner in the lane, and 6'11", Caden Shedrick grabbed the rebound and was going to go up, either dunk or just set it in the basket at the buzzer, and Patrick McCaffrey from behind got a clean swipe. Game over. That's one of our pioneer breakthrough performance plays of the game that we'll hear in just a bit. Let's do the Hy-Vee stat recap now, courtesy of Hy-Vee. Score big savings and shop online at HyVeeDeals.com. Hawks shoot for the night 30 of 56. 10 3-point goals in 21 tries, 6 of those by Jordan Bohannon, and made 5 of 10 free throws. Iowa led in scoring by Bohannon's 20 points. Keegan Murray had 18 points, 9 rebounds. Iowa's other double-figure scorer, our star of the game, Joe Toussaint. 8 points for Philip Rebracha. What a night he had. What a final 5 minutes he had. 8 points, a couple huge offensive rebounds. 6 points for Chris Murray, 4 for Tony Perkins, a basket for Aaron Eulis. The Hawks out-rebounded Virginia 30-29. And regardless of the margin, when you win the rebounding battle on the road, typically you're going to win. The Hawks only turned it over 4 times. Virginia had 5 turns. Spectacular. 57% in the first half, 50% in the second half, and shot 47.5% from 3. For Virginia, they were led in scoring by Jaden Gardner, 18 points for the 6'5", 245-pound muscle man. He hit 8 of 13 shots, hit a couple big threes in that second half when Virginia down 21 at one time, 14 at the half, roared back to within 4. The Hawks held that lead for quite a while at 4 to 6 to 8 points before Virginia and Tane Murray knocking down threes, got the lead late, but the Hawks prevail and win it by 1. Gardner had 18. 15 for Kihei Clark, their flashy little point guard. He had a big 3 to put Virginia up inside 30 seconds to go, and Toussaint rallied the Hawks with his basket. 11 points for Reese Beekman. 14 for Tane Murray, that freshman, from shots, and Caden Shedrick, who had 24 blocks coming into the game, had just 1 for the night. Gardner had the other. The points, the category breakdown are pretty even. Virginia had 38 paint scorers to Iowa's 30. That's our Spahn and Rose paint score recap. Builders, contractors, and serious do-it-yourselfers know that Spahn & Rose is the one-stop shop for high-quality building materials, like Anderson Windows. For new home builds or replacement windows, Anderson Windows look great, and they're even easier to install with the new Easy Connect joining system. Anderson, bright rooms, better protection. With expert advice, single-coat coverage, and easy cleanup, your paint project is guaranteed to be a success. Anderson Windows. Virginia, more paint scorers than Iowa tonight, 38-30. Many of those were drives by those guards for layups or pitch to the big guy who was planted in there and dunking it through. And that's what Virginia does. They spread you out, they drive it to the rim. But the Hawks were solid in other areas. Iowa had more second chance points. That was big. You look at the offensive rebounds, they were 9 apiece, but the Hawks took more advantage of theirs. Fast break points, Iowa 12, Virginia 2. Virginia did outscore Iowa's bench 18-12. But on balance, the Hawkeyes were the better basketball team tonight as they built the lead to 21 and win it by 1. 75-74 as they hold on for their 7th victory of the season against no defeats. That's our Hy-Vee post-game stat check. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game and is a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military at Hawkeye games this season. Thank you to all the men and women, past and present, who have served our country and allow all of us to enjoy the freedom and liberty we enjoy today. American Equity's vision is to become the premier insurance company specializing in retirement savings and income products. To learn more about our company, please visit our website at american-equity.com.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular postgame show. John Bauman, who's in charge of facilities, Associate Athletic Director here at the University of Virginia, came up and said hi to Bobby and I tonight. He's from Allison, Iowa, but north central Iowa, northeast Iowa. So hi to everybody in Allison, particularly the Bauman family from John. And he's been out here a lot of years, loves it out here in the Shenandoah Valley. Hawkeyes love it here tonight as well, edging Virginia 75-74. Bobby Hansen's in the Hawkeye locker room with Fran McCaffrey. We'll hear from Bobby after I give you the Latham Seeds Charity Stripe recap. Let's see how the Hawks did from the foul line tonight. They've been better, 5 of 10. Virginia was 5 of 9, so each team with 5 makes. That's your Charity Stripe recap. Brought to you by Latham High-Tech Seeds. Coach McCaffrey builds successful teams with a diverse combination of talent. At Latham High-Tech Seeds, you'll find the most diverse portfolio in the industry. Diversify for success at lathamseeds.com. Thank you, Latham Seeds, for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all season long. And now let's check in with Bob Hansen and Coach McCaffrey in the Hawkeye locker room on tonight's thrilling victory for the Hawks, 75-74 over the ACC's Virginia Cavaliers. He's brought to you by Van Wall Equipment with locations in Mason City, Missouri Valley, Nevada, and Omaha. Here's Bobby with Coach Fran.
Coach, what a college basketball game, and just throw it to you. Break that one down for it. How'd you guys do it?
Well, you know, I was really proud of our guys. I mean, Virginia made a great run in the second half, and they kept coming. You knew they would. The crowd was into the game. It was a great atmosphere. It's great to see our guys perform the way they did on the road in front of an atmosphere like this. You think about it, Bobby. We have 8 guys on the team that were on the team last year, but they never had to do this on the road. So I'm really proud of how they responded. We didn't get enough stops in a row, but we got enough stops to win. You know, you think about so many different things. I mean, you think just in the last few seconds, Joe T's bucket, Patrick's block, right there. Okay, you know, Bohannon gets 20, Keegan's terrific. I mean, everybody I put in was really good. Tony Perkins, Connor McCaffrey, Aaron Eulis, Philip Bracha was out of his mind. I mean, everybody that I played in this game, and that's the kind of team we have. Chris Murray was great, you know, and they all made some mistakes. But we had to fight. You know, at some point we knew there would be adversity. How do you handle adversity in the course of a game? You know, you don't want to talk, and that's what they did. And I'm so happy for them and proud of them.
Coach, is it fair to say your team kind of found itself or grew up here tonight in a hostile environment?
There's no question. And that's how you do it. I mean, you played the game a long time, Bobby. You got to go on the road against a great team with a really good coach and handle it. You know, the runs, we're changing defenses. Some worked, some didn't. We're executing. You know, you think you might get a call and you don't, then you get a call. You know, you just got to get to the next play. We always talk about get to the next play, and that's what we did. When the double team came, we didn't panic. When the run came, we didn't panic. I mean, give the kid credit. Comes off the bench, hits 4 threes. I mean, he was on fire. So I'm just really happy at how we responded to every situation.
And, Coach, let's talk about Jordan Bohannon's first half. I mean, he really gave you guys a ton of confidence with his long-range shooting.
And he does that all the time, but he also drives it. He also finds people. He's just a winner. And these are the environments that he thrives best in. We all know that. We've seen it.
And, Coach, a 2-3 zone, I thought, really set Virginia back in the first half. You guys were moving, and they couldn't find the basket.
Yeah, it was really good in the first, not so good in the second half. I didn't think it was okay. We had a couple stops late, but we wanted to kind of, we pressed them a little. We played 2 different zones. We played man-to-man. When you're guarding their stuff, it really wears you out, so you have to be careful. They don't run as much action when you're in zone, and you can see them. We lost the guy in the high post a little bit. We'll get that figured out. We'll watch the film.
And, Coach, your preparation for this, I thought the guys were really locked in. They had a ton of great energy to start it, and their focus was right on top.
Yeah, I thought Kirk Spiro did a terrific job with the scout and really communicated well with the guys what we needed to do. And, the crazy thing is when it's all said and done, somebody's got to make a play. And Joe Toussaint makes a big bucket, and Patrick makes a big block. So we executed the game plan for the most part. Did a great job on Franklin in the first half. I mean, certain guys we keyed in on, but they got on fire with threes in the second half. Not typically a great three-point shooting team, but they were making them. So how do you handle it? Well, you got to keep coming. That's what we did.
And Coach Philip Rabracha, I thought he provided you with that strength that you needed and kind of the heart and soul of the team.
I was so proud of him. He felt so bad when he missed the free throws. He actually apologized to me. I said, dude, you don't ever have to apologize to me when you play like that. That kid is a gamer. He's a winner. He's tough. He's smart. He's physical. And I'm really proud of the way he played. He's just going to keep getting better.
And, Coach, won't even need an airplane to get back to Iowa City tonight as everybody's flying high. But you got to put this one in a rearview mirror tomorrow and open the Big Ten season with Purdue.
Exactly. I mean, we know we're probably playing the number 1 team in America on their floor. So it just keeps coming. You know what this league is? We have, the challenge game. We've got 2 league games. We've got Iowa State. We've got Utah State. We've got 2 other games. And then 18 other league games. So it doesn't get any easier.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Enjoy this one. And we got Hawk Talk on Wednesday night, our first one at the Hyatt.
Look forward to seeing you, Bobby. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach McCaffrey and Bobby Hansen, brought to you by Van Walt Equipment. Nothing runs like a deer, especially when supported by the team at Van Walt Equipment. Stop by one of their locations and learn how to farm better, work smarter, and play harder when you run with Van Walt and John Deere, with offices in Mason City, Missouri Valley, Nevada, and Omaha. Thanks to Bobby Hansen and Coach McCaffrey, the Hawks hold on after 5 lead changes, most of them late. They hold on for a 75-74 win over Virginia here in Charlottesville. And the Big Ten ACC Challenge is off and running. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
At MidAmerican Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's MidAmerican Energy.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go is mealtime made easy. Just order delicious meals online for convenient curbside pickup or have it delivered. Want breakfast? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Need lunch? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Doing dinner? Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go. Get pancakes, burgers, fried chicken, lasagna, Hai Chai Asian dishes, sushi, pizza, and more. If you're craving it, Hy-Vee Mealtime to Go has it with curbside pickup or delivery. Order today at Hy-Vee.com/mealtime.
Here's Keegan Murray driving hard right baseline. He's covered up by Armin Franklin. Now to Bohannon. Sidestep three, good. Down through, that's what he does. Going to his left. Bohannon, who's got 1-3 early, hooks a pass to Murray. He's open for three. No good. Forced it. Patrick McCaffrey gets the rebound. Bohannon's open. Yes, sir. Long three. Yes, sir, indeed. J-Bo drains those first 2 threes of the night. It was his first half. What a performance by Bohannon in the first half as he ends the game with 6 threes, 4 of those in the first 20 minutes. And Iowa built the lead to 8 points 5 minutes in. Keegan Murray then went to work. Keegan Murray with a rebound. Keegan will bring it down himself. He's flying into the lane. Stop and go move. Great move around Statman. Lays it in off the glass. The stop and go, the stutter move froze the defender. Indeed it did. Keegan Murray with a big night. Keegan, a slow start because they were identifying him. The defense was. He ends up with 18 points and 9 rebounds. That Iowa bench, we've been talking here the first few weeks of the season, how that depth has come to play, and Tony Perkins was right in the middle of it again tonight. Chris Murray to brother. Left baseline to a cutting teammate. Tony Perkins with a layup. There's that mismatch again. The Hawks were finding the mismatch in the first half, man-on-man. Virginia plays an outstanding man-to-man, but the Hawks were really moving well without the ball, creating some mismatches. The Perkins layup put Iowa up 9, 25-16, with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Bohannon was far from finished. Screen by Rebraca. Now to Chris Murray. His three. Good! Again, the Hawks are white-hot from the perimeter. That was after a Bohannon three. Chris Murray drills a three and trying to help his big brother, his twin brother out. Chris Murray hit a couple of threes on the night, had 6 total points. His basket there put Iowa up by 14 with 5.5 to go first period. Rebraca later got a layup in a flurry of Iowa points. They went on a 14-0 run. Rebraca with the layup put Iowa up 16. Bohannon hit another three. Iowa led it 38-19 with 4 minutes and change to go in the first half. And then this beauty by Keegan Murray. Having good luck. Here's a block by Rebraca from behind as he swatted away the shot attempt by Cody Stabman. Hawks are running. Patrick McCaffrey, no good. Put back, tip dunk by Keegan Murray. And it's 40-19. That would be Iowa's biggest lead of the night at 21. A 6-0 run to end the half, though, drew Virginia to within 14 at the break at 44-30. In the second half, well, the second half started much the way the first half began. The 21-point lead is down to 10. Bohannon run into by Shadrick. No call, and he hits a three anyway. Off balance, going to his right. Knocked sideways, no call, and he knocks in the three. Bohannon put Iowa up 49-36. The Cavaliers made another little run. Bohannon hit another jumper. Then Keegan Murray followed that up with a jumper. Got fouled but missed the free throw. The Hawks were up 9 at the 13:37 mark. Patrick McCaffrey to the rescue. Hawks are running. Keegan Murray, cross-court feed from Patrick McCaffrey. His three splashes through. Splashdown for Pat McCaffrey. And the Hawks are back up 12. Iowa gets a stop. McCaffrey goes to work again. Toussaint dips inside, now backs the dribble out. McCaffrey drives baseline. Shot good off glass. He wants the basketball. And he got the basketball, and all of a sudden the Hawks were back up 14. 58-44. McCaffrey ends the night with 7 points, 1 3-point goal in there, and 3 rebounds. Virginia wouldn't go away, though. You knew that wasn't about to happen. In their building, ACC opponent, they rallied back to within 4. And it was back and forth, really, the final 5-6 minutes. Chris Murray threw a 3 in for good measure. Iowa stretched the lead back to 9 at 64-55. Virginia cut it right back to 3, and then Rebraca finished the game strong. Bohannon throws up a tough shot in the lane, no good. Rebraca with a rebound. Up and good. Philip Rebraca. That helped Iowa to a 13-12 advantage in second chance points. Rebraca put the Hawks back up 5, and that fueled another little run by Iowa. A blocked shot led to a Keegan Murray lob pass from Jordan Bohannon and a dunk by Keegan Murray. Inside baseline cut. Gardner has a shot blocked. Shot blocked. Was it Rebraca or Keegan Murray?
They were both right there.
Oh, you blocked down on Gardner. That's big. Hawks come away with a loose ball. And that led to the Murray dunk. Iowa went back up 68-61 with 4 minutes to go. And Virginia roars back. They hit a back-to-back threes by young freshman Tane Murray. It was the Murray's night on both sides of the line of scrimmage. But the Hawkeyes were down 1 late. Iowa basketball coming in underneath out of bounds in their own end. 15 seconds to play. Toussaint, double team, shoots it off the glass, goes in. He was double teamed and couldn't find an outlet, so he knocked it in off the glass. Iowa up 1 with 4 seconds to go. Here's a drive, a shot, no good. Rebounded Shedrick, blocked by Patrick McCaffrey at the buzzer. Game over. Hawkeyes win it, 75-74. Iowa with the victory over Virginia. Patrick McCaffrey with the block shot after Joe Toussaint curled one in off the glass at the other end. Caden Shedrick was going to dunk it or set it in the basket at the buzzer, and Patrick McCaffrey, he didn't have eyes in the back of his head, thankfully. Patrick swatted it away into the seats, and the Hawks prevail 75-74. Those are the Pioneer plays of the game. When it comes to breakthrough performances and higher yields in your cornfields, choose the brand that's revolutionized how corn is developed. Choose Pioneer. Learn more at cornrevolution.com. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Are you ready to trade up to a new and better job? It's easier than you think. IowaWorks.gov can show you how to run the best possible route to a new career. IowaWorks.gov has more than 75,000 listings for quality, unfilled jobs. You'll learn about apprenticeships and programs for veterans, as well as the Future Ready Iowa's Last Dollar Scholarship, which can cover the full cost of training in high-demand occupations. Winning starts with a plan. Visit www.iowaworks.gov today and get in the game.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction,